Run it through afterwards with the rubber embossing mat. That pushes the cardstock through the little apertures, so that gives you the emboss as well as the die cut.
Okay, right, I can't hold those up there any longer, I'm sorry guys. And that also means, by the way, if you have any crafting stencils, you can emboss into your cardstock with any of the stencils that you've got as well. And also Crafters Companion do their own embossing folders, and they do 3D embossing folders as well, which are some of the best in the business. Now, very, very quickly, because I know we haven't got loads of time, Craig, as standard at £179.99, which is the price for a brand new Gemini, you will get these here, which are lots and lots of dies, a kind of example of pretty much everything. There's a little taster set, really,
It's a little taster, yeah. So everyone, when you get your Gemini machine, you're going to get this as standard, this one here. So everyone already gets that, you know.
So that's these.
So, you know, whether you were to buy it out in retail and that, which we're about to show you in a minute, don't do that because we have the best deal here. Everyone gets that one here as well. So you've got a mix of your cutting, this is your creative cards, little embellishment, you've got little borders. This is a 3D embossing folder, as you were saying. So you might be familiar with embossing folders. Instead of one layer of depth, it could have 2, 3, 4, 5 layers sometimes. It's incredible.
Can I just say very, very quickly as well, Craig made a good point there. If you do go to a shop, they're not going to say, yeah, just give us a quarter of the money now and walk out with the machine. That's never going to happen, is it? But we say, yes, you can do that. Split it down into 4 payments, make it interest-free. We don't charge you any extra from that. We don't make you jump through hoops of fire to do that, but you can break the cost down into 4. Because actually, do you know what? This will probably be, cost-wise, this will be probably your biggest investment in crafting. But you know what? You'll always have it. You'll use it. Every day you're crafting, you will use this. So it's the, I would say it's the most sensible investment that you will make with a die cutting machine. Super, super strong. Comes as standard with these goodies, but because you're with HobbyMaker, we've got another exclusive bundle which is coming for free, and only until the end of March, which is only, what, 3 weeks or something. So take advantage. What have we got here, Craig?
Look at this. Now, this is a crafter's delight. As we say, you're getting these included as well. So I'm going to step just to the side slightly. You've got embossing folders. You've got this really good, sizable thank you die. We've got stencils. So as you were saying a moment ago, Derek, emboss with your stencil. Brilliant. That's part of a previous Sarah's signature collection. This isn't things that we've got sitting in the warehouse that's gathering dust.
They're premium.
This is stuff, collections, items that we sell individually, you know, a daily basis on our website.
So what's the worth of all these extra goodies then?
So
£70?
Altogether, it's worth £70.
Yes.
So you were to get that. So if you were to duck that off, you know, you work it out that way.
So yeah, so in reality, you could view this like your Gemini was just over £100.
Yeah.
Because if you wanted all of this, you'd pay £70 for it, and you don't need to. And I'm so clumsy today.
Well caught on that one there. But not just Sarah's signature. This one, going back to the thank you, that's part of our Nature Garden collection there. We've got our Crafter's Companion collection where we've got Bell Countryside with embossing folder here as well. We've got concept dies and stamps. These ones, if you love your penny slider cards that you can make, this is a penny slider concept die. But these ones, it's not just dies. What we thought we'd do is, yes, let's give you loads of dies to die cut with your Gemini. But what we've done is we've given you stamps as well. So if you want to incorporate the stamps with any of the die cutting, you absolutely can do. So that's what I mean by a crafter's delight.
Yes, and if you need inks as well, because you will need inks in your crafting if you haven't got them already, we might have a little taster of those to come in the goodie bags a little bit later on. Oh, she's mentioned them again. This is only because this one doesn't like to be outdone by Sarah. She might be the boss, but you know, like you have a little kitten that rules the house anyway. Craig is like Crafter's Companion, little kitten that he's not in charge, but you know, like he really is in charge.
No,
so
nowhere near that. But
so he has,
goodie bags.
So he said, right, okay, well, Sarah, can I have some goodie bags? And we have got a limited number of them coming up in the 5 o'clock show. That's where you get a whole heap's worth of Crafter's Companion goodies and a nice variety of them for a smaller price. Right, let's give you the details for the Gemini then, because I know we've spent a lot of time on that. Please do check out on that one. Congratulations. I have to tell you, in all honesty, I have a Gemini machine. That is the very Gemini machine I have. I didn't get the £70 worth of goodies, I'm telling you that. I got the dies and the embossing folders and dies that came with it, but I didn't get that bonus. So you're getting a better deal than I did 2 years ago. Amazing. 179.99. I think every crafter, every serious crafter who wants a machine that will do the business will go for a Gemini. I know there are others available out there, and I've seen them as well. And I've seen different levels of performance, and that's like your tractor. That's like your trusty tractor.
And there's something that I say quite a lot back at HQ, and actually you'll be able to, you're the person to say, Craig, I can vouch for you there. There's many companies, many crafters out there, they'll do their Facebook Lives at home, they'll do their crafting on other channels, but they've got the Gemini hidden at the side.
Yeah.
They don't, it's not that they don't like it being known, but it's just maybe another company, but they don't want it to be seen that they're using the Gemini, whereas they do it when they are using it at home, and that is the power, that's the trust of the die cutting in the Gemini.
Can I just say to you as well, the reason we put things on split pay is two reasons for that. It's not so that you reach out further financially than you're comfortable with. It means that for your first of your split pay, you get the product straight away. 4 to 6 days, it's there for you to start using it. And you do have, Laura, what's our money back guarantee here at HobbyMaker? I think it'll be 30 days. So, you know what, if you get it home and you put it to the test, and for you it's not right, within 30 days you can say, sorry, no, it wasn't for me, it didn't work. Said nobody ever, I would say. If you have a look at the reviews of the Gemini, it is one of the most, I mean, how many, can you remember what the number's up to now, Craig, of how many Geminis have sold worldwide? There's different configurations of Gemini, but it has to be, I'm going to guesstimate at tens of millions, because it's going to be, over the years,
at least anyway.
When did the Gemini first launch?
Well, I'm trying to think, because myself, Debbie Robinson, Jan and Debbie Fisher, we all bought ours as well before we started working with Crafters Companion, or at least bought ours as well. So, I don't know. Well,
do you know what? We're gonna send that. Someone send Sarah a text. We'll get Andy to send Sarah a text and see if we can get an answer back, or Leanne. And we'll get someone to send a text up to HQ and find out whether we can get the definitive on numbers of Gemini machines that have been sold since they launched. Because I bet it's bigger than you think.
Yeah, quite possibly.
Anyway, listen, we've got other items on the show as well, so let's move on to those. We have got a short queue on the telephone lines as well. We can see you there. Albert, I can see you there. You've just pressed 1 over there in Suffolk. We've got a couple of new crafters who are joining us on the telephone lines. Welcome
to
the HobbyMaker family. Yeah, we can see. So I can say congratulations already, Susan in Lancashire, Suzanne in North Yorkshire, and I've got other crafters around the company who are joining us right now. Veronica's just coming in to join us as well. Just hold those lines. Remember, if you've got any questions, it's a free call, 0800 001 4433, and the team are upstairs. Right, let's talk travel bags.
Travel bags.
Right now. It's a good idea, travel bags, when you're a crafter, and you don't realise it before you really get into it, but you actually amass lots of bits and pieces. And when you go away for a holiday, or when you go away for the weekend, or away in the caravan or whatever, you'll find out your craft room becomes bigger and bigger and bigger and more sporadic, and eventually you'll be like, where is my pokey tool today? Where is my this, that and the other? This is a brilliant way of getting the essential bits that you need together for that. And these are exclusive to us, right?
So this gorgeous design here at the front, you will only be able to get here at HobbyMaker.
That's lovely.
And let me tell you, our friends across the pond are jealous.
Have they not had this yet?
Not this one. They've got the option of these two, but they can't get that one because you can only get it at HobbyMaker.
Oh my word.
Yes.
So Christine Mahoney doesn't even have one in this?
She doesn't, no.
Wow.
Now, I've got all three of them. I've got them all filled, but we'll go over just shortly. But I thought it's worthwhile just quickly showing you the idea of these ones here. Because, yes think of your crafting, but travel bag, perfect for travelling. Lovely little pocket onto the front here that is nice, compact stuff, essential stuff you want to then use. But what we can then do is opening this one up, and there's a reason that I'm doing it in mid-air, is because it all folds out.
Oh, it needs,
the
tag needs cutting off of that.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Tell you what, let's do this one.
Sorry,
oh, you got it? Let's do this one then, because I know that the tag's off it. There we go. Okay. Tag's off of that one. So what we've got here is, if we open these ones out, you've got 3 clear individual panels that you can see here, all zipped. Now you can then see all the way through. What you can do within them as well is wipe clean, even the inside. You can then wipe
got
clean.
in there as well. It's loads of space.
Lots and lots of space within these ones here.
Quite deep as well, actually. Obviously, this one isn't full, but if you move it around to the side, Craig, look, you can see actually there's quite a lot of depth in there.
It is.
So you can get messy things like that. And if you get, you know, if inks leak or whatever in there, your pens, it's only confined into one
space. Yeah. So you might have your individual elements such as inks and that in certain ones.
Oh, and look, you've
got a separate kind of pencil case.
Oh, does that zip off as well?
But look at that one there. It's got its own individual zip. So if you want to take that one off, maybe you are using it for the days away, nights away, and you want to pop that into the bathroom, then you can then have your essentials, and then you can then store it back in by zipping it up. The whole design of all three of them, it's stitched, as I say, and within an inch of its life. It's so strong. The material that's used, even things like the zippers, are fab. So you do have your top bit here. If I turn it around, you do have space.
Oh, there's more.
There's more for you to then pop little bits of your dye tool brush, maybe your little deodorants, anything like that. And then you've still got the additional panel. Look at that.
A nice deep pocket there as well.
Exactly. So you've got the nice pocket there. But then if you are then going to be using it for, you know, maybe you're going to be hanging it up if you are going to be into the bathroom. Now, I've not tried
Toiletries in a hotel. This will go on the hook on the back of the bathroom door.
So it's going to go on the hook. The top of that metal hook has got a plastic silicone tip to it.
Yeah.
So if you are putting it onto something like wood or that, you know that it's not going to scrape it or anything like that. So onto a hook, or it will. You know, I would make sure there's a ledge or a hook or something, but that just goes to show that you can then still just hook that one up. All of these individual, as you say, Derek. So
I love it.
Things, crafting stuff, yeah. But then things like if you are doing things with your, maybe your medicines you need to take away.
Yes, absolutely.
Maybe you want to do a little baby bag and just put the essentials within there. Maybe you're a gadget freak like I am. Your iPad, your batteries, your portable chargers, the bits and pieces that come with them.
For me, it would be the hotel picnic, because I spent, well, as Craig, a lot of time away from home as well, so you've got to have your little creature comforts. It might be just a little bag you take around for that kind of thing. Don't think about it in terms of your crafting. Everyone can have one of these.
Yes.
Now, this is the exclusive colourway on this one. Are they all on different item numbers, Laura? Okay, right, so let's deal with this one first, which is the exclusive to us. £23.99. Now, can I just tell you, and again, I can tell you far too much than I probably should on a channel like this, but because I've worked very closely with Crafters Companion as well, I know Leanne Chivers, who is the product development, head of product development at Crafters Companion, she is a stickler for detail, and I mean in a very, very good way. So she wants everything to be super, super strong. I wonder how many prototypes it took to get to this, because she's very, very exacting in what she wants. She will find every little space and every little extra that you can get into something like this. Now, that's exclusive to... How long have we got it exclusively, Craig? Do we know?
As far as I'm aware, it's not going to be on our website anytime soon. It's for HobbyMaker.
So, if you like it, just think about it. And listen, it doesn't have to be just in terms of crafting, because if you think about how useful this is, if you think about how many different uses this has, when it opens up, and you've got so many different sections, and you've got the pull-out extra little bag there as well, which would be great for toiletries, etc. That would be awesome. And then the whole thing hangs up as well, which is really, really clever. And you can get a heck of a lot in that. Maybe you do a sewing class. Maybe you do a crafting class. Maybe you do a felting class. Maybe you do whatever it might be, whatever the hobby may be. I mean, let's face it, we are HobbyMaker now, so, you know,
that's it.
Lots and lots of different things. Amazing.
I think what we'll do, Derek, if it's okay, is... So we've shown that one. If I quickly show you an idea of what you can store in it, and then if we go on to the next one, then the next one.
Perfect.
So this is something I've done back at head office, and a lot of people at home appreciated this fact, so I'm doing it here again.
Yeah.
And this is one of mine, as you know, Derek. You know, I've not had the best of health, so this is a good one for me. So I changed mine about. So there's certain reasons, we don't need to go what's in these ones, but there's certain reasons that I've got that in there, that in there, that in there.
Absolutely, yeah.
It all holds up. So that can be in the boot of my car. When I need it in work, I just fold it up, take it into the work with me. If I'm coming down here, then I can do that as well. That could be your medicines, you know, or any other medical things that you need.
Well, also, Craig, if you've got a newborn, I mean... spot the man with no children, but I don't know what goes in these bags that I see with people who have newborn kids. They seem to have to, we can't go anywhere without 2 hours notice because we need to put this into a bag and that, and powder and nappies and wipes and this and that and that and that and that. So you know what, that could be really, really, really useful for that. Yes. Right, let's switch to the purple, or as Craig would call it, purple.
Purple.
Purple. Oh, sorry, the cheetah one. Sorry, I thought I had purple. Purple cheetah. Same thing, isn't it, I suppose? So this is the purple cheetah.
It is.
And is this the same price tag? It is £23.99. Have you got one all loaded up there,
I've
Craig?
got one here.
What's in this one then?
So within this one, you'll be able to see that we've got loads and loads of crafty goodies. And I say loads and loads, there is still abundance of space. So we've still got loads in here, you know, sparkle pens. Of course, this is an idea as to what you could be putting in these ones. You can see what they are: Classic pens, Illustrator pens, things you might hear us say that you are new to. Just keep an eye out on the HobbyMaker website over the coming weeks and months. But this one here, sparkle pots, if they were to leak, it's contained within that one area. The plastic and the backing is wipeable as well, but it's just ease of using, it's ease of seeing, and it's ease of being creative, knowing what you've got, sitting at the side of your craft desk, knowing what's there, individual panels, brilliant.
Maybe you do watercolours and you think, right, I can get my canvas boards, my watercolour, I can get my, you know, my palette, my brushes, all the bits and pieces that I need, and my sketchbook. You always think when you go on holiday, don't you? Oh, I don't want to pack a big bag full of stuff. This actually confines you as well, but it doesn't confine you because you can get loads and loads of different things in there. Jewellery makers, you'll love this as well. For instance, when I go away, holiday cottage for a week, I'll take my seed beads with me. I'll take my kumihimo with me, bead boards, you know, all the bits and pieces. Bit of wire, some strands, all sorts can go in there, no problem at all. It's incredible.
Were you away to think to do what I was away to do as well? There's loads of beads and that behind me. I was away to go and pinch a few and then put them inside. Look,
So this is our jewellery maker stash of seed beads here, which is absolutely humongous. We could get absolutely all of these tubes of seed beads in there. Even those little ATOs, they'll go in there as well. So we could get all of that very, very easily, and it's a much less clumsy way of carrying it around as well, isn't it? Which is really, really good.
If you want a rough idea of size, it's about the same height as Derek, just, you know, maybe just a little bit at the bottom.
Go off people, you know. But it's big, as you can see. Right, let's do the other option, which is the floral. Again, same price tag here. And they are super, super cool, I have to say. And don't think of them just in terms of your crafting. Of course, they've been developed by Crafters Companion because we love storage. As crafters, we quite like to be tidy. I say like, and I use that word loosely. We like to be tidy. We're quite often not. But when we're on the move, we really do like to be tidy and have all the bits and pieces that we want with us.
Absolutely.
Right, Craig's got one of these packed up as well. What's in this one,
so we've got something different this time. To say as well, this design, this is kind of like our logo design. This is what we're known for when it comes to this design. But nights away, days away, weekends away. You know, you've got your shampoos in there.
You use one of these, Craig, in the shower?
This one I can say is not mine. Although just, you know, deodorants.
Tell it to the judge.
Deodorant.
He's got one of those in the shower. What's got a shower cap in there.
Is that a loofah, is it? Is that a loofah?
I don't know what it is.
Don't know what it is?
I don't know.
Yeah,
no idea. I don't like to ask.
But yeah, you can see that. Yeah. Oh, we're getting nods saying yes, it's a loofah.
What's in this one?
So we've got... It's definitely not mine.
He's got his depilator in there. Look. He used to shave his legs later, or his armpits, get a bit, you know, much. Something to... Hair mask?
Hair mask.
That? What's that, Craig?
You should know.
These are all yours.
Yeah.
These are all yours,
you know,
honestly. You can't kid a kidder.
But yeah, so, you know, we've shown medical, we've shown you craft, and we're now showing you things of nights away and that. But then what you could do, yes, that these would easily fit in there, and maybe just your essentials if you're just one night away. So, you know, your pair of socks, underwear, the key things that you need.
Is your underwear in there as well somewhere?
Definitely not in there. Definitely not in there. But yeah.
Tartan underpants are in there somewhere.
But again, the key thing, onto the hook at the back of the hotel room door, or, you know, just onto the hook of the ledge of a door surround. But it's really, really handy to be having for lots of different
Can't see the baby oil. Must be in there somewhere. Anyway, right, £23.99 there. So you've got 3 different designs. It is superb. Listen, it's a bag. It's a travel case. It pretty much does what it says on the tin. But it's got lots and lots and lots of different uses. And remember, we've got an exclusive version of that as well, which is not available anywhere. Should we just put up the details again, just very, very quickly, Laura? Because I'm liking this, because this is a little bit, if you think of your designers, who does that remind you of straight away? But then they won't do a bag this practical. No. Yeah, I know you know who I'm thinking of. That is brilliant. Well, there's a couple of designers I've got in my mind, actually. Yeah? Yeah, very much so. £23.99. That is completely and utterly exclusive to HobbyMaker. So if you want to grab this now, do it now. Do not worry about checking out, because you can keep checking out again and again and again. Mm-hmm. And it's only 1p. Right, we've got more things to do in this hour. So, yes, that's a good idea. Let me shimmy those over there for a second, and let's bring in the Ultimate Pro Bundle, which is this, isn't it? Of course. These are the scoreboards, aren't they? Yeah. So this is, I think actually, do you get all this in the bundle? Yeah. Oh, so we do get this.
Yeah,
right, okay.
absolutely.
Well, let's move that over there then. Let's have that in the middle then, shall we? Oh, what's that? That's something
that's
new,
something, yeah, that'll be new to you.
It is new to me,
yeah.
right.
This, absolutely, you say Crafter's Companion, you think of the Ultimate Pro. Yes. This is kind of what launched, catapulted Sarah with the help of her dad, who's engineering. Yeah. This is a workstation all-in-one. So it's your scoreboard, it's your box maker, your aperture maker, envelope maker, envelope box maker, your bow maker. Not that I use that one a lot, because I tend to do my own ones, as you know, Derek.
Absolutely.
But you've got that here. What you've also got is your score tools. You've got your paper trimmer as well. So this side here is where you can then do all your different apertures, your pop-outs if you want to, because you do get the booklet included too. Mm-hmm. This is where the little pegs go to create your bows. All of these are little corners to add details onto your envelopes if you wanted to. Okay. Yeah. And this is to create some of the simplest shaped envelopes. So you no longer have to make a card to fit round an envelope. You can now make an envelope to fit a card size that you want.
And I tell you what, that's really, really good. I mean, quite often when you, even if you follow somebody else's instruction, and I'm going to tell you how to make a 6x6 card, you'll go wrong somewhere along the line and you'll trim a bit off, and suddenly that 6x6 goes a little bit smaller, goes 6x5, or an odd size that isn't regular for an envelope. This, absolutely, you can make exactly what you want. Make it exactly what you want, and then it is always slightly harder. You can just see here, we've got the embossed words down at the bottom. What this is this is showing you the way to create a half-fold A4 card, maybe a gatefold card, tri-fold card, all embossed in your centimetres, but also inches too, that it lets you see. So by following the guide that you get included within the bundle, you can then start to score, create your card blanks, your concept cards, simply by that side. Right, what's inside?
But then if we open up here, so on one side what we've got is, once again, the ability to do more K cards, pop-out cards. So this is where you're going to pop one side of your card blank up against these little notches, using the scoring tool to go round, and then you can start to cut them out. A couple of shapes, butterfly, we've got the star as well. This side here is your simple sized box maker. Mm-hmm. So you can then, using the exact same size cardstock, you don't need to have two different sizes of cardstock. Right. Exactly the same. You can do your box base and you can do your box lid as well. One on one side, one on the other. They come together perfectly. Oh my word. So this is all explained within the booklet as well. As you can see, it folds flat too. But if I open it up, then what I can do is, if I open it this way, what we've got is full of the guide. So this is going to go through the boxes, the envelopes, how to do the bows, how to do K cards, pop-out cards. All of that is in this booklet there. You go for it.
I'm going to have a little read on your behalf.
So it's pictures and written. You actually get two of your scoring tools here. 3 of your pegs, so that you can then do your bows if you want to. You've got your craft knife and you've got your ruler as well. So if I fold that back, what happens is your paper trimmer slots right into the middle. You've got your measurements up against each side, whether it's centimetres, whether it's inches, and then all that you're going to do is, using your craft knife, you're going to cut. That holds a standard UK Stanley blade, so you can replace it time and time again.
Good.
That holds it in the middle. Open it up again, you've got a workstation. But if we open the back, you've got space for more of your board. So what I've done with this one is I put our scoreboard envelope maker here. So that sits nicely. But what these also do is you'll see there's little notches at the top and the bottom. On the top of your Ultimate Pro, there's little notches as well. So what they do is help to stabilize the boards. Sit them in, sit in nice and snug, so you can now do your card blanks, your boxes, your concepts, centimetres on one, inches on the other, nicely held. You can use them as a standalone if you want, but by putting them on the Ultimate Pro, you've got that butt edge to go up against.
Can I just show you in the instructions, because I think you know, you can hear a lot of the things that it can be doing, but actually it's quite useful sometimes to see the kind of things that it will talk you through in the booklet. And I've absolutely no doubt that this is backed up with hours, if not days worth of video content
100%.
on the Crafter's Companion YouTube as well, to show you how to use the Ultimate Pro. Again, as Craig said, this is the product that really brought Crafter's Companion to the attention of the craft market in a big way, and from there the sky was the absolute limit. So it shows you how to make your boxes, your envelope boxes. And what we mean by envelope boxes, a standard envelope is as flat as a pancake, isn't it?
Yeah.
But actually, if you add some depth into that envelope, suddenly you can get something which has lots and lots of layers of decoupage. This man with his foam pads making everything higher, and you can make that box thicker, but it still has the appearance of an envelope. Shows you how to do that, gives you all the measurements and the guides how to use it. And it's not just, as we say, written instruction, full instructions that come with the Ultimate Pro, but you've also got that backup as well. Now, what's this, Craig? I've never seen this before.
This is phenomenal. This one here, USB, your laptop, your computer. This is full of ideas from Sarah herself, videos, printable project elements for you to do projects such as what we can see on the back there.
3D gift cards, gift card holders, mini treat boxes, stationary desk tidy and storage, envelope box projects, cube gift boxes, and so much more as well. So that all comes on a USB, so you just pop that into your computer or your gadget. Or your smart TV. Yes, good point, Adam, actually. Yes, a lot of smart TVs, you've got a slot for those now, haven't you? Where you can pop that in, which is superb.
It's fab. And the thing is,
that's good, isn't it?
By following Sarah, you know, you can pause her, rewind her, but you've got the printable PDF sheets as well. So if you're one that likes to follow the instructions where you can then tick off step by step, you can do it that way. Or if you're a visual learner by watching Sarah, doing the pause and reverse and fast forward, all that bit, you can do that as well.
Fantastic. Have you got a pause button?
No, I don't. Not when you get me going here. No, not at all. Me and crafting.
Right. Can I just tell you, now Craig has explained to you in many different ways the kind of things that you can do. But you also have the video content backup, and you also have the DVD backup as well. Not a DVD, the modern version of the DVD, which is the...
How old are you?
Shush now. The USB version of that. We've also, we've got the, of course, we've got the scoreboard, and you've got the envelope box maker, plus the two tools as well, which make all the grooves. So you've got the boxer and the envelope box maker, plus the full instructions. But I'm getting to the point now, eventually. This bundle is half the price it should be. Wow. So this is the price. So you retail the USB.
It's great, isn't it?
At that price, and we're essentially getting...
I know.
Can you just hold the fort for a moment?
I could easily do that, yeah, absolutely.
Shopping? You think I'm going to leave this channel in your charge? You've got another thing coming, mate.
It's phenomenal.
That's brilliant. That is brilliant. I have to tell you, I've never seen this product before because we didn't do it when we worked together on our summer school up at Crafter's Companion. But this is brilliant, and this is really what kind of propelled Sarah into the record books, really, in terms of how many of these sold in such a short space of time. I think it set a record at the time in shopping TV sales for how many of these sold. And I don't know what their initial price tag was, to be honest with you. I don't even know what it was way back when. I bet we've got loads of viewers watching right now, though, that have one of these that is maybe... When did she launch it? It was in the 90s sometime, I think, wasn't it? Something like that?
Well, what I can say with this one here, we've done the Ultimate Pro just at $89.99 on its own.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, we've done that, and it's not that long ago since we've done it at that price.
Right.
So being able to get everything there, including the USB, awesome.
Does that feel naughty?
It does, actually.
It does feel very naughty,
does.
doesn't it? But listen, you can absolve yourself of all responsibility. It's coming out of Sarah's back pocket. £44.97 for you if you want the Ultimate Pro bundle, which comes with so many goodies. I tell you what, it's really, really good as well, because quite often when you're a crafter, there's a gadget for this and there's a gadget for that, and you have to buy and buy and buy and buy and buy and buy again.
Yes.
This does so many in one.
It does.
It's even got a paper trimmer built into it.
Got it.
And paper trimmers can cost you more than that. Guillotines can cost you more than that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
There's always room for things like your guillotine, but it's handy just to have it compact. You've got your travel case, put your accessories in there. You've got your Ultimate Pro, you've got your accessories in there. And then if you are going into die cutting then with your Gemini, absolutely fab.
But as a newbie, and I think we're talking to a lot of people who are coming new into the crafting business, and you're thinking, right, how do I get started? What's the best thing to start with? Well, because it is how many tools in one? I mean, like it'll do so many things for you at the same time. Right, you can do a little demo.
Let's do it. So if you are a beginner, or maybe you're not a beginner, but you're new, as you say, to us at Crafters Companion. So let's do a box, a simple box. Okay. So what I've got is I've got 2 sheets of cardstock. Now I know that we have cardstock on the show as well.
Yes, we do.
So I know it will be on the HobbyMaker website. But what I've done with these ones, 2 sheets exactly the same size, Derek. No difference. No longer do you have the day of where you have to have one of the sheets that's slightly smaller. So that's going to take into account the lid or the base. So for anyone wanting to know this one, it is 7 by 9 inches. What I've done is I've put my main scoreboard, and what I say by my main one, this is the one that you're getting included, but you can see up to 1/8 of an inch within all of these ones. It's huge. Inches on one side, then we've got centimetres on the other side. What I would say is, down here at the bottom, embossed, it's got the words box lid. So just where my fingernail is, it says box lid.
Yeah.
And then, I wonder if I turn
take your word for it.
That way. There we go. Look at that. You guys are awesome. We've got box lid just down at the bottom there, where my finger is. And then further along, we've got box base there.
Okay.
So we're going to pop this one in. And then we're going to take, this is our Mink Centura Pearl cardstock. So I'm going to pop that always up to the left-hand side where the handle is. I'm going to do a box so that it is 1 inch in depth.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is look for the 1 inch mark on my scoreboard, and then I'm going to score. So simply taking our scoring tool, I like to do it lightly and a few times. So we're going to turn it around, and then once again, we're going to go at the 1 inch. So score lightly. We're going to turn it around, and we are simply doing it at 1 inch all the way around. So coming in with this one here, and then we're going to score. So a key thing to point out as well, the measurements along the top, these are accurate. These are absolutely accurate within the inches. What we're then going to do is, if we come down at the bottom, we've got 1 inch all the way up to 7 inches here. This isn't actually quite accurate. It's just a little bit out. And the reason being, this is your box base. We're going to pop our next layer up against the edge, and then you're going to score at the 1 inch down here. Now, I find it hard to score from the bottom upwards.
Yeah.
So what I do is I just turn it around. Doesn't matter that it's upside down. The key thing is I'm still scoring it at the 1 inch of the base. Yeah. So we're going to score lightly a few times. We can then come along, and then we're going to score. So for something like a box, if you're doing an envelope box, something like that, I would do between a 280 GSM, 310, 350 GSM, Centura Pearl being 310, so it's perfect.
Yeah, especially for a box that you want to, you want it to have some gravity and some hold. Even if it's something light that's going in it, like photos or papers or whatever, you still want to make sure that the box feels like a box, if that makes sense.
Absolutely. And then there's nothing stopping you from doing boxes with your acetate construction weight.
Yes.
You can do all of these ones as well. And then all that I'm
make
going
an
to do...
invisible one, can't you?
You could.
Almost.
You could do if you wanted to, no problem. Have a play. See what you can then create. So then that's just got our 2 panels. What I'm then going to do is I'm going to take my scissors. I'm going to take the 6-inch. If they're not on the show, they're on the website, the 6-inch ones.
Okay.
And then what I'm going to do is cut down and then a little angle, just there, creating my own tab.
Okie dokie.
So I'm doing that on all 4 corners, and I'm going to do that on both of them. And then what I can do to save a little bit of time.
There's a scissors detail on the screen now, so you can check those out if you want them. Are they serrated scissor, Craig, or are
They're not, but they are the sharpest that you're going to find.
They are fabulous, actually. They're
phenomenal.
Nice and strong as well.
They are indeed. And the key thing with these as well is if you're a fabric crafter, we tend to say you keep your fabric scissors for one, paper crafting scissors for another one. You can use them both together. I don't. I still have 1 for 1, and not that I do a lot of fabric, but for my ribbons and that.
Well, I think the
But
quilters will be same fabric for quilting as paper.
They're good.
Are you sure?
They're good.
Are they Teflon coated as well? Because they feel super smooth. You know, like a non-stick pan feels.
Yes. So what will happen is if you are going to use them with your foam pads or anything like that,
it resists the glue.
resists them. Yeah, you will still get some.
Yeah.
But then it will resist them
less.
a lot less than maybe some of your other ones as well.
That's cool. Sorry.
No, that's okay. So what I've already done here is I've already put my tape on each of these panels here. And then what I'm going to do, Derek, to save a little bit of time,
Time.
I know, I can't believe
We had so many plans for this hour. It's like 10 to already. What happened?
flown in, isn't it? So what I'm going to do instead,
You could talk a glass eye to sleep, Craig. That's why.
it's crafting, Derek. It's crafting.
It goes quickly. You can lose a whole afternoon, a whole evening.
Yeah.
Very, very easily. You can go into your craft room at what you feel is like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and then the next time you look up, it's like 3 in the morning.
I know.
You're like, what?
It's true, though.
Where's all that time gone?
And would you believe, before I started with Crafter's Companion, it's just coming up three years this month,
Yeah.
I wouldn't say boo to a goose. You would never get me on
No.
shopping TV or talking in front of people. Now look at me.
I know. Can't shut him up now.
No, you can't. So you would take all the backing off your,
Yes.
your adhesive. I'm just conscious of time. So
Yeah.
all that we're going to do is then fold them at a 90 degree, just to cross them over. And then we can then take our lid. And because you've got from, 1/8 of an inch all the way up, you can be so precise when it comes to the boxes, the depth, the sizes that you want to do. So I'm going to pop that one in. And then what we can then do, put them together, and you've got your perfect box.
Look at that.
The lid and the base, exactly the same size of cardstock.
Yeah.
And you've got your perfect box. That one, as I say.
And the thing is, you can make lots and lots of different sizes of boxes. So if you make stuff, for instance, something you might not know is Craig's a very, very happy boy because he gets fed quite a lot of homemade fudge up at Crafter's Companion HQ,
do, yeah.
because Sarah Davies is an amazing fudge maker as well. If you make your own cookies or bakes or biscuits or fudge or sweets or whatever, this is, actually, now I've said that, you need to get Sarah to send a batch down.
That's
and we
an
need
idea.
a big batch, let me tell you.
batch,
Because
yeah.
we got a big team here. Let me tell you, we are 7 channels strong, so there's a lot of people who want to who want a bit of Sarah's fudge there. But if you make your own cards and you make them to sell, you can then sell them as multi-packs, can't you? In 5s or 10s or whatever. It just gives you lots and lots more ideas. But I know you've got more you want to show us, haven't you?
Yeah, let's show you something else here. So this is from the USB. And this is a prime example to show how, yes, you've got the step-by-steps that you can watch, pause and rewind.
Yeah.
But by printing them out, you can then print them out. You can then maybe laminate them, store them. You don't have to because they're there forever for you, but you've got that option. So I'm going to come back in with our scoreboard here. I'm going to keep this scoreboard
Okay,
in
I'm
place.
going to ask you to be twice as quick as you would normally be on this one, just because I've spotted, like a magpie, some cardstock that I really want to get in before the end of the hour.
No problem. So all that you would then start to do is then just follow the instructions here. So it tells you clearly what you need to do. I've got my piece that's 5 by 6.5 inches. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this up to my box lid side. And just quickly as well, just to show you, it steps you through each of these ones.
Brilliant.
So I'm going to score at the 3 inches. So let me turn it the right way. There we go. So your handle to the left is always the right way. So I'm going to score at 3 inches. I'm going to score at 6 inches that we can see here. Then what it also tells me there is along the bottom, mark up only 1/2 inch at 1.5 and 4.5. So what that means is at the 1.5 mark, and then what you can always do is use the top bit as a guide.
So
I'm
just
going to do
here.
a little mark,
Yep.
yep, following what it says 4.5. We're going to do exactly the same.
Yeah.
Roughly 1/2 inch. We're then going to do what the instruction says, turn it 90 degrees, and then we're going to score at 1/2 inch and then 4.5. So we're going to score at 1/2 inch. We're then going to score at the 4.5 inch, which is here.
Yeah.
Then what we can do is then come along, and then we're going to go in with this one here, and we're going to score from this corner down to there, and this corner down to there.
Okay.
So I choose one of those lines. So you can choose whichever one you want.
Yeah.
The centre line, you might want to put a black permanent marker
Yes.
as a visual guide.
You've always got the halfway, yeah.
So you can do that. I'm just going to do a rough guess down here. So I like to work my way down so that we can see. So then score
Spot on.
point to point. Not my first rodeo, is it?
Are you watching? Look.
So we're going
look.
to go corner to corner into here. And then you would do exactly the same on the opposite side. So we can see we've got our panels all the way around. We've got our little V. You would do the V in there as well.
Yeah.
And then what you would do within each of the bottom tabs, cut a little V that shows you here, all the way along the little panel. So what we can then do is fold all these ones together, and then with that tab at the end, what that does is that enables you to assemble it. So we can simply fold that over, fold that one over. We're going to tuck that one in, and then I like to give it a little bit of a helping hand. Let's tuck them ones in. I'm going to press those score lines there. And you might find it easier to do this bit while it's all flat out, but I wanted to just do it this way.
Oh, I see the kind of box that it is.
Taking these ones off here. So let's take our tape off. This is just our regular double-sided tape.
Yeah.
But everything measurement-wise that you need to know is on either the video and the step-by-step. So what we've got then is a little pocket that you can see at the top here, that you can then push open, decorate it, that you can see like that one.
Look.
And then your individual panels, so maybe little bits of fudge or little smelly bath bombs, something like that, you can then start to decorate.
That is fantastic. I love it. And that's just one of the projects on the USB.
Just one of them.
That's brilliant. I love that. Listen, please do check out, because remember, your Ultimate Pro, which is half price, is being checked out left, right and centre. Now, I've just spotted here something that you must see before this show runs out, because this is brilliant. Oh, okay, we're missing the rose gold, so you get the all 3 packs. So it's a gold and a silver and a rose gold. Well, listen, let's take the gold, and that will show us the example anyway, won't it?
Beautiful.
So what have I got here, Craig? Because this is no ordinary 12 by 12 sort of paper pad, is it really?
It's not. So you've got 2 in 1 when it comes to each pad. So you've got your gorgeous gold, and this is your Centura Pearl. 24 sheets in total, 12 of your Centura Pearl.
Yeah.
But then what we've got is that encapsulated glitter.
Look at that. Oh, so it's not going to shed all over the place?
It's not going to shed, not at all. So if you're wanting to use it within your cutting machines,
Look, none.
die cutting machines, you absolutely can do. If we go back to the shadow boxes that we had in the 1 o'clock hour and then again at 5 o'clock hour, 5 by 7 needs slightly bigger than A4. Why not start to do your shadow boxes with these ones here? Silver, exactly the same, 24 sheets. You've got your 12 that are Centura Pearl, and then what you've got is 12 that is your encapsulated glitter.
And we've got that again in rose gold as well. And so you get all 3 of these.
All 3, all of them.
For $39.98. So that's going to give you what? 28, 48, 24, 48, 72 sheets all told. And you're going to have 12, 24, 36 sheets of, that's easy for you to say.
It is, isn't it?
Absolutely. 36 sheets of the Centura Pearl, 12 in silver, 12 in gold, 12 in rose. And then you've got the encapsulated glitter, all at 12 by 12. And 12 by 12 is a really, really big super size for card making, because it means you don't have to be kind of, you know, stingy and mingy with it. You can just go for it and use it in full effect.
Yes.
£39.98, and you get the third pack as well. Imagine it's there, because you do get that as somebody's just nabbed it for a bit of a demo.
And to say as well, that's 250 GSM.
So can we make boxes with it?
It would look fantastic as boxes. And I'm going to say it again, your shadow boxes using these ones, they are phenomenal. It's shedless glitter card, it's Centura Pearl, they work beautifully together. Use them as standalone, die cut them, emboss them, tag team them with these ones that we've got here.
Yes. Quick look just before we run out of time on this one. Why do I feel like I can hear music in the background?
I thought that as well.
It's like we've entered a nightclub. I just heard music there.
I won't dance
What's
because I
going
can't
on?
dance.
Right, what have we got here then, our Craig? We've got a pack of 40 sheets of the...
Centura Pearl within this one here.
But
now,
there's 100 sheets here. So I've got, is it
so
fresh,
you've got a
40
big,
of the fresh white.
big block of your fresh white,
Fabulous.
double-sided. So once again, your boxes, your projects, anything like that with it being double-sided, you're going to get the Centura Pearl on each side.
So is it 10 of the others?
So it'll work out with 10 of the other ones, I believe.
Yeah, so we get 40 of the white.
Yep.
Is it 10 of each of the other colours, Laura?
Yeah, it should be, if I think, yeah. But you've got
Yeah,
black
'cause there's 6 colours.
Centura Pearl.
I know, which is super beautiful. It's like
phenomenal.
luxury car interior, isn't it?
It really, really is. Even start to sand these back with your sanding papers. You know, you're going to get a white core. It would look lovely.
Look at that pearly.
Look at the pearly that you've got there. Just where your pinky is, where your hand is there, that's the mint cardstock. That's what I used with that box. We've got fuchsia. We've got chocolate box purple. We've got the most beautiful colours when it comes to Centura Pearl. Mats and layers, main focal points, die cut pieces if you wanted to. There's just loads you can do with them.
That's incredible. Right, so is it 100 sheets in total, Laura? Because there's 40 in the fresh white. So what is the other? Oh, so you do get 100 of the coloured and the 40 of the fresh white. Is that right?
So it's it'll be 60.
6
the
of
colour.
this, right, so it's 6 of the Centura Pearl colours. The detail will be on the website as well. So 6 packs of 10 of the colours in the Centura Pearl plus the 40
Yes.
white. Sorry, our visual representation of that wasn't quite correct, but you will be correct on the website.
You've got 100 sheets.
100 sheets.
Centura
I
Pearl.
mean, we can't shake a stick at that, can we, at £27.95. What are we doing at 5 o'clock then?
So we're going to have a look at the shadow boxes again, and maybe some
Goodie
bags.
bags. See you back with Craig at 5 and after the break with Kim.
Welcome to our exciting and brand new shopping channel, HobbyMaker, dedicated to crafting. We'll be working with some of the biggest brands in the industry, which means you can look forward to highly skilled crafters, demonstrations and great products at great prices. We'll be bringing you a mix of papercraft, mixed media, resin, candle making and so much more from our expert guests. So let's get crafting with HobbyMaker.
Hi, I'm Debbie Robinson from Crafter's Companion. Join me this Friday at 1 p.m. and 5 p.m. with a fabulous new range of swing card dies, and then at 3 p.m. for a craft kit special. Please join me on Friday. Look forward to seeing you.
Here at HobbyMaker, we want your shopping experience to be as simple as possible. That's why you can buy as many items as you like all day and only pay one postage and packaging fee. It doesn't matter what weight, size or quantity of your order or how many times you check out that day, you still will only be charged one P&P. Shopping made simple with HobbyMaker.
HobbyMaker are live from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. every day on Sky Channel 670, Freesat Channel 807 and Freeview Channel 73. You can also watch on YouTube via some smart TVs, your computer and phone. This is Gemini, one of the fastest, quietest electronic die cutting and embossing machines on the market. Its industry-leading high-pressure system delivers fantastic results from intricate dies and folders, all at the touch of a button. Its oversized opening and platforms provide for edge-to-edge cutting of US letter and A4 size with thin metal dies, allowing you to cut materials such as thin cardstock, vinyl, craft metal and fabric. No cranking needed, as it will move the plates through automatically and quickly, which means you may spend less time on preparation and more time on inspiration. The Gemini has optical switches, making it hands-free and fully automated, with a built-in auto-reverse function for protection. It's easy to use, so you're always in control. Its sleek low-profile design makes it a superb addition to any craft workspace. It has built-in handholds, meaning you can easily take it anywhere. The Gemini is a universal die cutting and embossing machine that works with the majority of all leading brands of thin metal dies and embossing folders. All of the platforms that you need come included in the box, as well as a thick rubber embossing mat for intricate detail work on your dual-purpose cut and embossed dies. The addition of the metal cutting plate allows you to cut intricate dies in a single pass through the machine and enables you to cut multiple layers of fabric. For a perfect cut every time, you need Gemini, the electronic die cutting and embossing machine made by crafters for crafters.
Hello, mate. Okay, far away. Guilty pleasure. Ooh, red wine. Cake. Oh, I Will Survive. Oh, actually, Angels. Robbie Williams' Angels. Scone. I'm from the south. Oh, there's been so many. When I split my trousers. Actually, I'm not the only one to have split his trousers on air, but that did happen to me. The producer spotted that my jeans at the back had completely split and I didn't realise, had to go and change them. My cat. She gets totally spoiled. Yes, I'd like to beat her. I can't dance. I definitely can't dance. I could probably do the Macarena, but don't ask me to.
Our call centre is based in the UK and available 24/7. Just call 0800 001 4433 or email help@hobbymaker.co.uk.
It couldn't be easier to watch HobbyMaker. You can join us on Sky, Freeview, on our website or on YouTube, so you can watch at home or on the go.
Hello, welcome back. My word, this afternoon is going so quickly. Can you believe?
Fun, aren't you?
So much fun. Honestly, I haven't time to blink, but it's wonderful. It's lovely to have your company. Welcome back to HobbyMaker. My name's Derek, if we've never met before, and this is the wonderful Kim from Crafty Roo Designs in Manchester. We're all northerners today, aren't we?
Yeah, up north.
Up north.
Yep.
Yeah, Crafter's Companion, further up north than both of us.
Yeah, that is like the real.
That's right, yeah. Yeah, I don't,
Yeah, you don't go that
never venture that far. No, absolutely.
Yeah.
In the middle.
In the middle.
In the middle. Right, now, I forgot, sorry, I'll take the blame entirely, because we had a social media competition, didn't we, from Crafty Roo on our Facebook page to give away. What were you giving away?
That set.
Oh, the monthly.
The Trudy Spring collection.
Oh, the
The
brand new collection.
One. Yeah, the brand new one.
Oh, okay. So the brand new Trudy Spring collection, which we only launched this afternoon at 2 o'clock. You don't get the kitchen roll, I'll just hide that. There you go. So that stamp set, we're giving away a set of that. Well, there was a Facebook competition, and we chose a winner, didn't we? And I meant to tell you at the 2 o'clock show, and
You forgot.
I forgot. So now,
Drum roll.
I can tell you with great pride and joy that the winner of our Facebook competition receiving a full set of the Trudy Spring brand new stamps as only launched today is the one and only Jane Cook. Congratulations. Oh, I didn't know you had a screen as well. Oh, how posh.
I was going to say, don't
How
give my name when there's a
posh.
question show.
Lovely, well done, Jane. We will be in touch and we will get that to you, my darling. Well done, well done, well done. Now listen, don't forget that's not the end of winning, because actually everyone shopping in the show wins, because we've got a free gift. We've got a free stamp for everyone shopping on the Crafty Roo designs in this show. One per customer while stocks last is a lovely Hello Sunshine stamp. And that is free to you, one per customer while stocks last in this show. Right, what is in this show, you might ask? What is in this show, I'm asking?
Polyplate.
What's a polyplate?
It's a big stamp.
Right, so is this a polyplate here then?
It is. So our polyplates are just a huge photopolymer stamp.
This bit?
That is it. So it's this shaped bit on
Yeah,
here.
it's
So
not the outside bit, just this bit.
this bit's the boring bit. This bit's
Actually,
the stamp.
let me show you what a polyplate is. That's what a polyplate is.
Still doesn't look like much. There's a piece.
Well,
of black powder.
it looks like a big stamp.
It is. That is exactly what it is. So it's a huge chunk of photopolymer that you basically use like a stamp. But the beauty of it is, you're being brave taking one of them off. You can put it back on. So yeah.
Yeah.
So it is. It's a big stamp. They are ideal for putting down colour. They are ideal for just creating a focal point on your card. But they're also good for things like me. I'm not a colour, that word you said before.
Colourist.
That's the one. I'm not one of those people.
We think that's a hairdresser anyway, don't we?
Yeah, well, I can't do that either. So for me, it's a way of creating beautiful, unusual backgrounds that I can then stamp over, or I could die cut, that type of thing. And it's just an easy way of creating weird and wonderful colours and shades and just effects.
Okay,
Easily.
well listen, seeing is believing, so I'm going to run you through the details like lightning. Let's start with the square, which is this one here. And Kim will show you some examples using, in fact, shall I show them? Because I can slip them in here while we're doing it, because that will get us through this a little bit quicker. So this is the square polyplate. So it's quite a big size. Do you know the size exactly?
It's 10 centimetres.
10 centimetres,
And
which
can you
is
see on
4
here?
inch square, isn't it, I think?
Oh, I don't talk all
Yeah, 2.5 centimetres to the inch. That'd be 4 inch, wouldn't it? Ish.
Might be.
Yeah.
Right, so can you see, anyway,
Yeah,
moving
cool.
on from that bit, can you see over there, we've got those like our retro dots.
Yes.
But what I've actually done is, instead of having to do all that masking off and all that lot, all I've done is kiss stamped it. So popped it, inked it up, stamped it on top of my polyplate, and then stamped it.
Oh,
Yes, you don't have
so
to
you've
do
made the background on the polyplate itself and then
Yeah.
gone...
Splat.
Brilliant.
Exactly.
So that's the square at £9.99. These you'll buy once you've seen all of the details and the different shapes. So that's the £9.99 for the square one then. Let's go next for...
Ooh.
Yes, I've got one which is a torn square.
Yes, so this has basically got wiggledy
Oh,
woggledy.
sorry.
Oh, hang on.
This is the one we've got the graphics on for. So this is a square with like a torn edge. I
Yep,
beg
this
your
is
pardon.
our square torn, or torn square, whichever
Yep.
way we've called it. And this is fabulous. So if you don't particularly like straight lines,
Yep.
this one's for you. It's got those wiggledy woggledy lines. You don't have to worry about making sure your ink doesn't flow over the edges or anything with this one.
Yep.
It's just there. See that one? Mum's done it again where she's been scraping the ink across.
Yeah.
So she's using her ink pads to get a lot of that texture in the background of that one.
Brilliant.
But you can see works perfectly with our Trudy from before.
Yes, it absolutely does, because you can do all the building up and all the big, words in the backgrounds and things with that. So that's the torn square. And let's give you the graphics for the plain square. Now, well, not plain square, there's nothing plain about this.
It's a square.
Regular square, let's call it.
Square.
It's a square, I know,
square.
but it's not a torn square. So this is a square as
And we've
opposed to a
got-
torn
you know,
square.
and we might even bring you the distressed square one day. I can't get my words out again.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, I know the
We've
one
got
you mean.
loads. We've got loads of different ones.
Yeah, they have. Right.
Got
should we-
loads coming.
Should we go for? Let's go for the distressed rectangle.
This
Sounds
one.
painful.
This is one of our absolute best sellers. It is one of my go-to ones.
Yeah.
It looks unusual. You look at that shape and go, oh, okay, what's she thinking about creating that? But actually, this is one of our most popular ones we do, and it is one of our oldest ones too. So
Yeah.
we first created our polyplates back in 2017. This guy was created back in 2017, and he is still one of our more popular ones.
Marvellous.
So do you want a couple of samples on that?
Yes, please. Yes, let me show you. Oh, sorry, darling.
It's a proper card, that one. It's got a back.
That's lovely.
That's another one of Mum's. You can see she likes that landscape effect.
Very, very nice. But it means you can create something which looks deliberately off the wall.
Yeah, that's one of the techniques we call a smoosh. You remember that one?
Yes, I do
Yeah, you
remember a smoosh.
And that is
yes.
probably the easiest, most just Well, it's the easiest way of getting into poly plates for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cool. So that is the distressed rectangle. And then we've got, I think this is the one that's going to fly out the most today. I don't know why, I just have a bit of a feeling about it.
Yeah,
It's going to be the circle. I think for those people who are starting out on their polyplate adventures, of course a circle, because lots of you have circle dies, nested dies, stitched dies, etc., etc. This is, I mean, lots of you have heard, by the way, of, I'm sure, of jelly plates.
Yep.
And this is a similar kind of concept, but on a smaller scale and a more accessible scale as well for those people who've never really done that kind of mixing inks and mediums together.
Yeah, a gel plate you have to look after a little bit.
Yes, you do.
Whereas these guys, honestly, the worst thing you can do is take a pair of scissors to them, or as I tell many people, don't roll over them in an office chair because they don't like that either.
Oh, okay. Well, I wasn't planning on, although I do have one of those kind of chairs in my crafting room,
Just
so
don't roll over them because it's not a
lots
good
of
idea.
people will. And don't let the dog run away with it to the garden, because you might never see it again. Right, so that is your circle one at £7.99. Right, okay. Producer Laura, do we have anything else to go through right now? Because I'm quite keen that we get started. Right, let's get messy, because that's what we do here. Remember, you can check out as many times as you like, by the way, of any of the goodies that we have got on the show. There are other goodies, the new Trudy Spring stamps, and lots more for you to go at. And remember, everyone gets the free gift stamp. Okay, stop speaking, Derek. Pass it over to Kim.
Right, we're going to do a smoosh because it is so easy. I was doing these at Weekend up the road in Birmingham.
Yeah.
Yep, right. Which plate do you want to play with?
Round one, please.
Of course.
Oh, did you want the
No.
round one? Oh, I thought you...
I could have guessed you'd have gone for that one. Absolutely. And I am going to go for this one. Now,
Okay.
circle, dead easy to line up. With these distressed edges, they are a little bit more tricky, but there is always, always, always something to line up on. Yep. Right, so first up, we get our poly plate. We might just want, oh, I've nicked your spritz, I'm sorry. Right, first up, if you're at home, well, if you're in my craft room, this is going to be a little bit dusty, so just give it a quick spritz, give it a quick wipe, and what that does, actually, to be fair...
Yeah, mine was quite gritty.
Yeah, and what that is, it's just the dust in the air.
Yep.
Now, we're in a studio with all these bright lights, so we have got a little bit of dust in there as
Yeah.
well. So just give it a quick wipe off, job's a good one, now you know you're not going to get any bits on it.
Nice and smooth.
It is. So, in front of me, we're going to share again. I'm going to move them out of the
Okay.
way.
Yep.
We have got my go-to colour palette. So I have got cracked pistachio, peacock feathers and picked raspberry. This is my mojo buster.
Yeah.
So I know I'm going to get a really good pull from this plate.
Okay.
So we're going to pop them between us and we're sharing again.
All right.
So first up, I'm going all over in my green. Really simple, yep. Next, actually, I want to go to my pink. I'm going to take my pink and I'm using the very edge of my ink pad. I'm not going splat like that because basically I'm going to recover it. I want to be on the edge of my ink pad.
Yep.
So I'm just doing little dots and little dashes. Now, these are inks. We know they're in black. Yep, so these are distress inks and it says distress ink on the top.
Okay.
And it says-
We're definitely, at some stage, we are gonna get those in the inventory. Let me tell you, because these inks are like pure magic. And have you got the new one? He's just launched a new one, hasn't he, Tim?
Yeah, I haven't got it yet.
Have you not?
Nope,
I
not
can't remember
yet.
what the colour was called, but it's
Saltwater taffy.
yeah, it's a new one.
So then, you've done it already. I've gone and put a little bit of blue in as well. So you're literally just adding little specks of ink. That's it. Wonderful. So again, we are using distress inks. As long as you go paler to darker, you are okay. Don't be doing this with your distress oxides because they do like to contaminate each other.
Yes, they do, yeah.
So now we're going to spritz. Now, we don't spritz down here because we end up with big puddles of water. And all that happens is you turn it over and go, oh, that's not worked because you've got a big patch of water there and the rest of it doesn't look very good.
Yeah.
So what we do is we hold it arm's length and it's like we're doing archery.
Charlie
Like this. And then we spritz. But we don't just go spritz like that. We move our spritzer at the same time, just like that. And we watch it because this is going on the floor and we've got a shiny floor. Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Yep, just be careful.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you can just see us both going.
She told me all of that after I'd already done it.
So what we're looking for is little bubbles on here.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to give mine a little bit more of a spritz because I wasn't quite happy with that bottom bit. Now, if you want to make sure you haven't got... Are you happy with your bubbles?
Yeah, I'm
You're
happy with
studying
mine,
your
yeah.
bubbles, aren't you?
Yeah.
Right. If you wanted to, and, you know, if you wanted a really neat edge, you'd then go around and wipe any of your bits up. Yeah? That was the
Technical,
thing.
technical term.
Okay. So you literally go around the edge and just wipe it up. Make sure you've got no ink on the edge if you want to keep a nice clean edge. We're not bothering today because we are just creating.
Just playing.
Yeah, and then you basically splat it. So pop it down and give it a bit of a oink. And this is really good. You know, if someone just, that's it. Yeah, it's dead simple, isn't it? So you can see you've got a bit there.
Price of diesel.
Yeah,
Sorry.
oh, you didn't get me.
Fuck
No,
you
you
then,
didn't.
sorry.
So just go, you can see that.
Yeah.
Right. And then we're going to lift it up. Now, lifting this one up doesn't really matter because all the colours are mixed together. When we come on to do our ombre in a second, it is going to matter. There we go. So we could both have just done with a slightly little bit more water.
Look at that.
But
I
how
like
cool is
that.
that? You've got all the texture from your ink pad still on yours.
Oh, I have, yeah.
Mine started to move. I was a bit...
Could I spritz again now? No.
If you wanted to, but you'd lose your edge a bit.
Yes, okay.
Yep.
Right.
So
no then.
we have... Well, you can, but you'd lose your edge.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah? So, next up.
Are we drying? No,
Well,
we're
I've just
not.
given it a quick dry. We're just rattling through. We are just going to have a bit of a play.
All right.
That one's all right. We're not going to do anything else with that.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Got some of these at home already when we've done this before.
Right. You know what's coming next. This is the one that everybody, when they use the circle, they love. Oh. We're going to do an ombre. Whether it's a
Yes.
sunrise, sunset, I can never work out which is which.
Yeah.
So on this one, I'm just going to rattle through a load of techniques with our polyplates this afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all over with your yellow. Actually, if I do it on top of my white, you'll see what I'm doing. Right. So I've got my yellow down. And the reason I cover the whole thing for this is I want to make sure that if I miss any spots,
Yep.
I am going to get a colour coming
You're
through.
covered.
Yeah. So now I'm going to take my orange and I am literally going to just go over again, going palest to darkest. And I'm going to go across. I've not gone across because whoever's seen a sunset with lines.
Oh, it
it kind of, yeah.
merges, meanders, doesn't it?
Yeah, so we've got that
Blends.
hiddledy-piddledy, that's the word. You know,
Blends.
it kind of, you get that line, don't you?
Yeah, yeah. So really, really strong at the top and then, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I've just basically come about 2/3 of the way up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, more half on my case.
Yeah.
And then we're going to do exactly the same. So I've got a red now. So this is the real top of your sunset.
Right.
And again, across the top,
Got a good feeling about this.
just like that.
Did you go quite heavy on
Oh,
the
I
top?
did on that one because that ink pad's running out a bit.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Just to warn you. And then I'm going to spray it. I should have told you that
How
bit
she
before we started.
tells me.
I know. I meant to pick up the ones that weren't. So now I have over-inked. I can tell I have absolutely over-spritzed this time. So
So have I.
I spritzed my
That's
hand.
because my teacher did.
Yeah. So you can see here I've got a puddle. And all that's going to happen when I turn this upside down is a puddle turns it into, well, like raindrops, doesn't it?
Yes.
So all I'm going to do, a waterfall is what I normally say, is just ever so gently just dab it a little bit so I know when I turn it over I'm not going to get any.
Oh, I've got one too.
Oh, there we go. So there we go. We're just playing.
Bleach
Turn
it.
it over, and now can you see that ink's just holding there? It's not made any mess. And I'm going to splat it down. There we go. I was better this time.
Oh, I've done a slightly wonky one. I dropped it.
all right.
I dropped it too quickly.
You don't have to drop it. You can place it gently if you wanted to. But, it's more fun that way. So this time we have got a darker end, haven't we, on our polyplate?
Yeah.
So we need to lift to that darker end. Because if we go that way, all that's going to happen is this lovely dark ink here is going to zoom down the polyplate. Nah, we don't want that. We want to keep our sunset. And we're going to go straight like that.
Oh. Oh, look.
Yours looks like Mars.
I'm like it. Oh, it does look a bit, yeah, it does look a bit planetary, doesn't it?
That's cool, isn't it? So we're going to keep going with this one because I quite fancy this, playing with this one a bit more.
Okay.
So I have just wiped over my polyplate because I've got ink everywhere on it and, well, you know me, I'm a messy monkey.
Yeah.
I'm not going to worry too much. I've got patches here. If I was at home, I normally do a couple, leave them to dry, and then about a week's time, I remember that I put them there and I use them.
Yeah.
Yeah, or you could blast it with your heat gun.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm going to leave it as it is. So this time, I think I'm going to go back in. Actually, you use it red. I'll use it orange. And what we're going to do, I'm going to grab another piece of card so you can see what I'm doing. I'm just going to take my ink pad, and I'm just, again, use the very edge of your ink pad, and I'm just going to go around the edge. Now, it looks really cack-handed.
Oh, okay, so we go
Yeah.
round the outside kind of thing.
Yep, round the outside.
Round the
I just
outside,
realised, are you
round the outside.
left-handed?
Yeah. All the most creative people are, darling.
I didn't know that. But you'll notice what I'm doing is I've got my ink pad on an angle, and I'm going to the opposite side of my polyplate. The reason is, if I go down this side like that, you get horrible straight lines. You don't want that, do you?
Yeah, I got one of those.
Yeah, we don't want that.
I
So-
fixed it, I think.
Oh, I'm making more of a mess now.
So am I.
You're going for it, and it's looking really good. Mine's just
Oh, well, I was, till he said that, and then I've got a load of straight lines. But mine looks like a planet anyway, so it doesn't matter.
You can.
I don't mind.
Actually, you can turn yours into more of a planet.
I am going to go. I'm going to go darker down one side, like a sort of, like a light shadow kind of thing.
What also looks nice is if you're working with your, if you're wanting to create planets, is I'm going to put this right in the centre because I'm going to get rid of it in a minute. But use the edge of your ink pad and just do little lines across it, and it just adds a little bit more.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I can do that anyway, can't I?
Right, now, this is where you chose well. Because when you come to line yours up now, it's dead easy, you've got a circle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't, I've got something with weird.
Did you spritz that time?
No, I haven't.
No, don't need to, do you?
No, because actually this time I want to keep those lovely straight edges. Yep. So, you're looking at that and going, oh, how's she going to get that lined up? Dead simple. Because when I turned it over, you can see here, I've got a little man waving his arm. There, I'm a little man on a galloping horse.
Oh, yeah, I see him.
So if I turn it that way, you can see me better. I've got a little man, there's a horse's head, and the horse's legs are doing something weird. So that is, for this polyplate, this is where you line it up. So what you want to do is get right on top of it, and dunk, 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 just like that.
It's a circle, I can just go wherever I like.
Yeah, show off. And we're just going to pop that on there. Now I've been rabbiting, so some of my ink started to dry. I'm not worrying too much. There we go.
Oh, I tell you, look. Now I've just done the dark border and did a few lines through the middle.
So you don't need me really, I can go.
I'm liking that.
Yeah, I can head back up the M6 early, you know.
It's the most popular of all of the designs that we have, by the way, which is the circle. It's always the one I use.
Yeah,
always. £7.99. Remember, we have got the circle, we've got the square, we've got the distressed square, and we've got the distressed rectangle. I can't say that word today. But the circle is the most popular at the moment. So remember, you can check out as many times as you like as well. That's just £7.99. There are so many different techniques you can do with it as well. So you'll use it.
Don't forget paint. You can pop your paint onto there as well. We're using distress inks and oxide. We're going like...
Can you watercolour them onto them? Or can you alcohol pen onto them? Like, what can you do? Talk to me about mediums.
Right. Basically, you can use anything on them apart from your alcohol inks. And the reason I say you don't use your alcohol inks is because the polyplate goes, ooh, juicy, and it sucks it in.
All up, yeah.
So what you'll notice is that first print we did there,
yeah.
It wasn't mixing and merging too much, and that was because the polyplate goes, I need a bit of moisture first.
Right.
So you're feeding your polyplate, and then on your next print, the water will set on a bit more.
Ah.
So when you put alcohol inks on them, no matter how moist the plate is,
yeah,
it
just
drink. Goes, yeah, and it sucks it in, because you wouldn't want
Thank you very much.
you know, a drink.
Yeah.
So it sucks it all in. And what you end up doing is you put so much alcohol ink on
Right,
there.
okay, let's talk about then what we can. So
Paint.
distress inks and oxides.
Inks and oxides are my go-to for them.
Right.
Brusho is amazing, but
Yeah.
Brusho will stain your plate.
Right.
Oh no, I brought the clean ones with me.
So we
So it will stain your plate,
Yeah.
but Brusho is that mild. It's made for kids at schools, so
right.
it's not going to do any damage. It just stains your plate. Actually, I've got one that's like a landscape at home, and one bit's blue, one bit's green, and I know exactly where I put my colour down. Yep.
Okay, listen, just before we do anything else, let me show you the 4 different shapes that we have got, because we know that the circle is popular and is the most popular on the show so far. So let's run through all the different details that we've got. So you've got circle details on the screen right now, haven't you? £7.99. Let's go next, producer Laura, to the distressed rectangle. Let's swap for those details now. So distressed rectangle, all the same price, by the way. So you might want to do a little collection of these. So this is now, this has just gone up to the lead as well. Just overtaken the circle now is the distressed rectangle, and you can see the size of that. It's very, very sizable as well.
It is, and just on that distressed rectangle, if I just grab my sample from before, you'll notice he's not actually a rectangle because one of his sides is smaller than the big, yeah?
Oh, yeah,
So when you put it onto a piece, onto your card or onto your journal or something like that, if you put that smaller side in and put a sentiment in it, like I've done on that sample, it draws your eye to it. Yeah?
Yeah. So you can see there is a degree of irregularity about it, which
Yeah,
is
we
really,
call
really
it a
good.
rectangle because, well, it started out as a rectangle and then I just kept eating away until I was happy with it.
Including the little man on his horse,
Yeah,
or whatever.
I don't actually know how
right,
he
now the regular, let's call this the regular square, shall we, this one? Laura, we'll change the details for this to the regular square, and then we've got a torn square, haven't we? So this is the regular square, so this is $9.99, and it's a 4-inch square as well, just so you know size-wise, if that matters, which means if you're doing, most people do a 6x6 card, don't
Absolutely.
they? Or something bigger.
You know what, let me get these back over here. It's absolutely perfect for your 6x6.
Yeah.
I can't find it. It's not in the ones I picked up, that's why. Oh, there it is.
There it is. I see it, I see it.
There we go,
Yep,
that one.
that's it. Right, so in the middle of a 6x6, 4x4, kind of does its own matting and layering.
It does. You don't need much more on that. I always put work onto a piece of card and then lay that onto my card,
Yeah.
only because I'm very, very messy when I craft. And if I was to work directly onto a card, the back of my card would be filthy. So I always work onto another piece of card and then layer it
I
on.
think I've got my finger over one of your indiscretions in the corner there.
Thank you very much. I like you, thank you.
Right, okay, this is the torn square. This is why every guest loves working with me. It's like, oh, blimey. He'll say everything, him.
Yeah.
Don't let him see anything imperfect. He'll just call it out on telly. There it is, right, so there's the torn square, so you
Yep.
get a slightly different effect on that one, but again, it's the same size, isn't it?
It's the same size. So I try and stick to very similar sizes. So our circle's 10 centimetres, the square torn, yes, it might stick out a little bit
Yeah.
more than 10 centimetres, but it's around the same size. Pretty much the same size.
But I love it. It's got that lovely rustic feel, and that's what card making should have about it. It shouldn't have ultimate perfection, because then it's not something that you've put your heart and soul into. Every time you make something as simple as a background like that we've just done. Now imagine, I mean, you can have that either way round, couldn't you, really? And you could look at it as a sunrise or a sunset. Even that, like a framed sunset, really. You can see it, can't you? You can see where the sentiment's going to go. You can see some little characters might go in the foreground there. Maybe some of the flowers, something like this.
Yeah. So now you've just given away all my little, quick sample makes there,
Oh yeah, I have, haven't I?
All you do, put a polyplate in background, stick
Yeah.
something in front of it and a saying on it. It really is that simple.
Yeah, so I could
So
now...
stop giving away all my hints.
I could now get... Oh, right, okay, I've got to do it now.
Go for it.
I'm going to do it now, because I'm going to take the free stamp that we've got. You've got a little...
Oh, I've got a smaller
stamping
one.
doodah.
Oh, no, I've not. Yes, I have. Oh,
And an inky, please.
yes, sir.
I love this.
There we go. I think actually you might want that one. It's a bit juicier.
Okay, cool. Thank you very much. We will get the inks on the shows as well, by the way, because the things like the VersaFine Clair inks are absolutely superb and just perfect for this kind of job, because if you want something over an inky background, make sure your background is nice and dry, by the way, before
Yes,
you
so
ink.
if you were to put something like a sentiment over the top, I would make sure generally it is dry.
Yeah.
But you should get...
I think it is. I think
yeah,
I think we're all
dryish.
right. Dryish.
Dryish.
Right, now you can have fun
There you go. You really
deciding-
don't need me. I'm off.
deciding on where to place your sentiment.
Hello, Sunshine. How fitting is that? Hello, Sunshine.
Hello Sunshine. This is the free stamp, by the way, that everybody is getting. Everyone that's shopping on the show is getting this free stamp as well. There's one per customer for everyone who is shopping for the Crafty Roo product. Oh, hello. Hello, Sunshine. How cool does that look? See, that's now the basis for the front of a card. All we've got to now do is trim it left and right, and that's it. Put that in the middle of a 6x6.
It is really that simple.
Right, circles back in the... Of course it is. It's the one I'm using. Don't sound so surprised, producer Laura. It's the one I'm using. Of course. Listen, they trust me, our friends out there. But this is really, really good, I have to say. And these are for you, for Crafty Roo. They are an absolute bestseller. For two reasons, I think. First, they're a very, very usable, non-daunting kind of size. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes, I mean, there are bigger jelly plates on the market, and jelly plate is a different concept. It's much thicker, it's much denser. You kind of feel like you do need to know what you're doing with a jelly plate before you buy one.
You have to look after them as well. That is the key.
Yeah.
With the polyplates, you've seen how I store mine. Well, actually, you really don't want to see how I store my stuff down here. But I don't. I never clean stamps. I never really look after. I shouldn't admit that, should I, live on telly? But I don't. And that is the beauty of them. I know some of these I can just throw to one side and then I'll just rifle through a pile and it'll be as good as new. If it's not sticky on back, just give it a spritz and it will be. You know,
Do you know what you could do as well?
Literally just use water and clean them.
I've just had a brilliant idea.
Oh,
And
no.
I only have two a month.
It sounds dangerous.
I only have two a month, as you know, and you're about to get one of them. Lucky you. You could create masks with these as well. So you could actually take two different plates, And you could mask off with the first one just by masking onto...
Post-it notes?
Yeah,
Yeah.
post-it
Or a
note.
piece of paper, actually, because it's such a big shape.
Yeah, absolutely. And then lay that and secure it. Make another background with one of the other shape of poly plates, and then reveal with the mask. Well, we call it masking in crafting. Oh, amazing. Right, should we go through the other shapes very, very quickly? Sorry, I said we'd do that about 10 minutes ago and then didn't do it, didn't I? So, $7.99 for your circle. Let's go next for torn square, which is this one. So it's roughly a 4-inch size as well. Let me just show you in mid-air for a second so you can see those edges. In fact, where's that sample again with the torn square? Just so I can show you how it kind of prints out. So you can see the shape that it leaves behind is a square, but with a really kind of rustic edging. So it's not an exact square. It gives you that lovely detail on the edging.
So on the top edge, you've got like a torn, and then down this side, it's more of like just a gentle wave.
Oh, okay, let me...
So you can see on that one where I've edged it.
Yeah.
I couldn't find it.
So you've drawn around it with a gel pen, haven't you, or something around there, just to bring out the actual shape.
And what is really nice about them as well is if like me, you like your doodling,
Yeah.
you literally, all I would do with that now is I would take this, I'd go around with my gel pen, and then I would just add a little bit of detail like I've done on this one. Can you see I've just put a bit of charcoal pen around the edge? Charcoal pencil, and it just gives you that sense of depth.
Yes.
Now on that
Have
one,
it facing you, and then we can see it over
sorry.
from above. There you go. That's all right.
so you can see just that little bit of charcoal pen around
Yep.
the edge really does just give it a whole new depth.
Perfect. So $7.99 if you'd like the torn square. Next we will go to, I guess what we're calling the regular square, or square on its own, which again is a 4-inch square. So this is a square with, how many times can you say square in 10 seconds? Square it, you know. I think this one might be. So this is one with the straight edges. That's what I was trying to get to. It's just my brain wasn't catching up with the words that were coming out of my mouth. Signals got mixed up. That's what it was. I wasn't receiving the right signal. £9.99 then for that one. And then finally, Esther, we have got the distressed rectangle. Now, I'll show you because actually, look, you can see size-wise there. That's really good. It's because I got the packaging the wrong way around, isn't it? There you see. Now, that is a close second there at £9.99. And this is the shape that it gives you, by the way. So exactly as it says in the tin, almost like someone burst through the paper and left those torn edges behind.
Nice idea.
Depending on how you create your background, which is awesome. Love that, £9.99. Now, there's something else I've got to talk to you about, which is the brand new, launched today, exclusive to us here at HobbyMaker, which is the Trudy Spring Stamp Collection, which is really, really good. You've been loving this right the way through the afternoon. Here are the stamps over here, because they are super, super beautiful, and you're getting all of those stamp sets, so you get the main focal stamp set. And again, I must just take away the packaging there just to show you those stamps in reality are much, much bigger than the indicative picture on the packaging. Now, can you see if I turn that the right way? You've got Hello Wishes there, you've got the main florals themselves, you've got the Trudy stamp itself in the corner, which has actually got a little mixture, that stamp on it, of, what was these background elements again?
So it's our handwriting, our coffee stain, and I think there's a few dots on there as well.
So it's got a little bit of everything going on in that stamp set. You're also getting the other flower stamp, which again you can use as a foreground or a background stamp, or just another worker if you're working on larger cards. As again you can see, sorry, I was going to show you the stamp underneath. So you can see it's a rather big design compared to the picture on the actual packaging. And on this bundle, on this brand new release, the third stamp, which is called...
Retro dots.
Retro dots, thank you.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Retro dots is essentially coming along for the ride for free there in this bundle deal, which is really, really good. And we've got that at under £20. Can I show you some samples as well? Because it shows you, because Kim and Sue and anyone else?
No, these are just me and my mum.
Ah,
Yeah,
so
me
Kim and
mum.
Sue, and Kim's mum have worked on these samples just to give you an idea of the kind of things that you can do there. So you can see what's this one called? Circles?
Retro dots.
Retro dots, sorry, I'll get that in my head eventually. Just been used as a background for the sides there, and just masked off to leave the sort of clean spring flower in the centre. Really, really cool. Again, this one's using the Trudy stamp, is it in the background?
No, that's the little one off the corner. But if you actually look, she's used the corner here as well, and up in the top corner.
Yes, so she's echoed it in the bottom left and the top right.
That's a really nice idea because it creates noise in the background.
Yes.
Without actually having to do much.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Here's another one, look.
That's the little one off the corner side.
I love that. What's the ink that we've been
Oxide.
using? Is it? Because it feels chalky. I love that.
That's what it is. That is oxide.
Really nice. Oh, we've got some messages coming through as well. Thank you, you lovely people. Let's pop them up, shall we? Let's see what we got. Maxine, hello Maxine. She says, hello Kim and Derek, great show, nice to see you together again. Trudy set is divine. Thank you, Maxine, that's very, very kind. And one from Tracy here as well. Thank you, Tracy, for your message. She says, hi Derek and Kim. I saw Kim on Saturday at the craft fair.
Hello.
And Kim told me about this channel and I said I'd say hello. Ah, brilliant.
I know we do a big make and take as well when we're at craft shows.
Oh, do you? Oh, fantastic. I'm going to have to get to one of these craft shows, you know. Because I've got to learn some stuff. I've got to sit and pay attention rather than sitting and interrupting. I've really, really got to do it. We've got lots and lots of new customers who are joining us here at HobbyMaker as well. Remember, there's a few different ways you can order. You can go to our website, which is hobbymaker.co.uk. If you don't do websites, and a lot of people don't do websites because they I'm not putting my card details in and all that palaver, just give our team a call here on 0800 001 4433. They're just upstairs. They're just up there. I mean, we can almost see where our call team are upstairs because they're just beyond that wall up there. It's weird being in here because everyone. It's like you could have an audience up there.
I know you've just told me now. Thanks.
Yeah, sorry. It's okay. There's only two people up there at the moment. It's all fine. Here's some more examples of what you could do with this collection as well. So you could leave the flowers monochrome in the foreground and then just lift them up and do a funky background with the retro circles, retro dots. In the background. All right, okay. It only takes 10 times and it will eventually get in there. And the final one for now, you know I have the memory of a goldfish. Not even a goldfish, I have to say. £19.98 for this fantastic collection, and lots of you are going for it as well. Please wait for us on the telephone lines. Remember, we're paying for the call there. You can carry on watching the demos as we carry on. Right, what we're doing next then,
Right, we're going to do one more with our inks. So this time, I should have done this while you were gabbing, Shanta. Right, so we are going to use green and blue. So Mum's samples, you saw she creates those lovely, lovely landscapes. So we're going to keep using this one for this, and then we'll move on to the other one. So again, paler to darker. Stormy Sky is my palest. I'm creating my sky. Ooh, he's very dark, this one. He's very juicy.
Oh, so we're doing skies this time.
We're doing sky, and then I'm going to... That one's Stormy Sky. Normally I would use peel paint.
Oh, should I do this on the circle again?
Absolutely.
Oh, should I need to clean it first? Should I clean it first?
You might want to, or else you get a bit of a red earth. So you can see I've got sky and I've got earth.
Oh, third of the stock on the circle has checked out and gone, by the way, just so that you know. So blue at the top, green at the bottom.
Yep, unless, I don't know, you live on another planet.
Yeah, that's very true.
Would explain a few things.
Yes, it would.
All right.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right.
I've got my green for grass, I've got my sky, I've got a very dark and...
Moody sky.
I have got a moody sky.
Have you?
Now, this is a bit of a tough one because I don't want my green flowing up to my blue, but I really don't want that blue flowing down either.
Excuse
so
fingers.
I'm going to cheat this time. I'm going to actually just work with my ink. I've got more blue here, so I'm going to move it towards you actually this time. So I'm going to lift it up edge sideways. So just think about what you're doing with your ink. Yeah, I've got a very moody landscape there. It does look cool, so if I just turn it around like that.
Ooh.
Yeah, very moody.
Well, we can see it from above.
Oh,
you can see what you can see. It's like a camera on your head.
Oh, yeah.
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 There you go.
I will learn.
Could you put a third colour in the middle of that?
You could do. So sometimes if you want, imagine walking from a beach to the grass to the
Oh, yeah.
what's it called? The
Dunes?
Bit, no, the bit after that, like where the sky is. Horizon.
Horizon?
Yeah. Close.
Is it a quiz show, this?
Yeah.
I'm rubbish at them.
Right.
Just to let you know.
Go on.
Right,
Go,
okay.
Go.
Okay, we'll do it straight this time. Oh, hang on, I haven't cleaned the outside, so rushing me, missus, rushing me.
Sorry.
Well, anybody think we only had 20 minutes left? We've still got 20 minutes left. That's good, isn't it?
No, I've got loads I want to show.
Your green at the bottom. Okay.
Well, normally your grass is green.
Yeah, that's true, yeah. It's usually at the bottom, isn't it? Okay.
Again.
Right, I'm going in. Oh, I've got a drizzle. It's a wet day. It must be the Lake District.
Oh, you've got a river.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
And these are really nice as well. So what we could do is we could, when this is dry, take our doodle pen in and just start doodling and you know.
Could we force dry this as well?
Yeah, you could get your heat gun out.
Nice. Oh, see,
But
I
we're just
like
playing, so we're just creating
Yeah.
loads and loads of backgrounds here.
Ah,
Yeah, yours looks like you've got a few bushes in the bottom.
I do. I've got a few little wintry bushes in the front of mine, just for atmosphere, you know. That's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, what are we doing next?
So we are going to play with our oxides this time. So we're going to do some really, really quick ones, because I know, like you keep telling me, we've only got 20 minutes left.
Yeah, but then
probably-
before I know it, it will be 2 minutes.
Exactly. So,
Shall I change shape? No, I won't change shape. I'll stay in the
I was
circle.
going to say, let's change shape for this. And then
Yes,
we know
let's.
what's ink and what's oxide.
Yes.
Now, you've been a naughty boy.
Did I leave them on top of each other? I'm so
Now,
sorry. It was for
if-
time.
That's okay.
Space, I mean.
If this happens at home where you get your poly plates stuck together, because they do, and it is a bit of a nightmare, naughty boy.
All right.
Right. What you need to do is huff on it. Now, actually, this one's coming apart, so you're not as in trouble as I thought you were going to. Huff. So I don't want to do it, obviously. I don't want to breathe on it. Which one do you want?
Square.
You want it to be
Thank
square.
you.
So literally, just breathe onto it, kind of huff, huff, to warm it up, and then they'll pop apart.
No, show us.
No, you're
What's the
okay.
noise that goes with
A
it?
huff.
Yeah, but what does that sound like?
You're all right there. I'll leave you to your own imagination.
Not all of us will know what a huff
Well,
sounds like.
So, moving on. That's the one.
I bet you do it far better, though. Right, OK, where were we?
Okay. So, oxides.
Yes.
Difference with these is we never ever layer them up on our poly plates. We do them one at a time.
OK, right.
So we start with our pale one. And we're going to use water with this, so it doesn't really matter about how much ink I get down. So I'm starting off with my speckled, oh no, I'm not, I've got salvage patina. So just go over it, make sure you've got a few bits and bobs there, and then we're going to spritz it again, because I want a similar effect to what we've got up here.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I wanted to, if I stamped this now, we would, actually, I'm going to do it while you're inking yours up. If I stamped it now, I'm going to cheat, I'm going to slide it off my table, flick it over, and give it a rub from the back.
Oh, OK, yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to do this bit, I'll show you.
I can just go down normally.
If you want to, or you can spritz it.
Oh, OK.
Yeah. So you can see now I get all those lovely textures off my ink pad. But I'm going to get another piece of paper. I am wasting card. So I've still got ink on there. I'm going to go for it with this.
Okay.
I'm going to spritz it.
I don't know why I always stand back when you spritz, because you're doing it over there. It's just a natural thing when someone's
I've
spraying
got a
water, isn't it?
reputation for spritzing. So I'm going to pop that on there. Mine didn't have enough ink on it. Yours will, though.
I've created like a weave look on mine. Yeah, you did it on yours as well.
Yeah,
like it's-
that's where I've not spritzed at all.
Ah.
Yeah. And then basically to clean my plate up, I've just done, this is going to be really pale. There we go. So you get that kind of similar effect to your distress inks.
Yeah.
You lift yours really, really carefully, don't you?
Am I doing it too carefully, or have I got a bubble in my...
You might have. I did put them on when I was half asleep.
OK, I maybe have a bubble in my plate.
You'll be fine.
Actually, I could turn it round and...
Yeah, you could turn it round, or you can just roll with it.
I'm going to turn it round and see what I get.
So we're using oxides. You have to clean them. How rude.
Oh,
I know.
what a pain.
I know, rude. You shouldn't have to clean stamps.
That was a technique that Gordon was doing the other day. He was rubbing a stamp.
It works. Now, if you really want to do it, slide it off. It's easier if your mat's level with your table. And then
Oh,
rub
yeah,
from the back.
that's a bit curvy as well, isn't it?
Yeah. So just rub front back. This is where you need to make sure you've cleaned up your... Sorry, I've taken over.
That's all right, you carry on.
Sorry. Clean, just like that.
It's not taking the credit for it if it's good.
There you go, and then you just lift it up. I'll let you do the reveal, because I think I've got it inky. There you go, closer. Yep. So,
I mean, wonky, but, you know.
sorry.
I
I didn't put that on.
No, that was me. No, I wasn't blaming you. I was just saying that I've managed to do it wonky.
Right, so next, we're going to make sure you wash it. Wash
Yes.
it. Always wash it, contaminate your inks. We don't want to do that. So, again, we're going to do our frame effect. I'm going to come in quite a bit on this one.
Got it all over the floor now.
It's just disappeared.
Mop to aisle 3, please.
That's what I said, that first step. If you're doing this in your craft room and you've got laminate down, that
Yeah.
first step, whew,
Yeah.
yeah. So you can see I've literally gone around the edge. Again, if I wanted to, I could just put that down and you can see all that lovely texture you're going to get through. I'm going to spritz it because I want it to merge in. So again, spritz. And then we're going to line him up. You know what? Would help if I didn't... there you go. So on this one... Sorry, I was concentrating then. You've got a spiky corner and you've got like a rounded corner. Yeah, so down here's a rounded corner, that one's a spiky. And basically you line up the spiky to spiky and the rounded to rounded. Yours again,
What?
it's very easy to line up because you're a square.
Oh, yes. I'm a square, or it's a square. It's okay, you can be honest, it's fine. I know we're on the telly, but don't hold back.
I'm not saying a word. Right, so, looking quite cool. I've got a nice little... Oh, you haven't done yours yet, come on.
I'm going to have a
Keep
bit
up.
more of an icy shard. Keep up.
Keep up,
Yes,
boy.
miss.
We've only got 2 minutes. We might have a bit more than that.
That's so 50, we're fine.
That's all right.
Dun, 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 dun.
So I couldn't not bring our retro... Oh, loving it. You just didn't go in as far as me. I went all the way in and you kind of...
Oh, yeah, no,
You just teetered on the edge.
tickled the edges.
Yeah, tickled the edges.
Right, clean again.
Right, so clean again. So now this time, I don't know why I stood there putting that on there. We're using our retro dots. I love this stamp. It is really, really cool. You wandered off with all those... Yeah, sorry.
Oh, sorry. Here you go.
It's like you're crafting with my little lad. He takes all the stuff down his side. Right. So you can see it on this one. You know, before I was talking about brush O's,
Yeah.
colouring your plates. It's done it on this stamp because this I've put in brush O's to stamp. So you can see it's just a fancy colour now. Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, that's
Hasn't
fine.
done any
You
damage.
can still see through it.
Exactly.
What colour are we going on with there?
We're going to go pink. Well, actually, you can go whatever colour you want.
Kitsch flamingo.
Yeah, it's pink. Pink or purple.
Well, let's go purple.
Or, oh no, blue's a bit too close, isn't it?
I'll go purple, shall I?
You
All
want
over?
purple? Yeah, you're inking your stamp up.
Oh, okay. Yes, miss. Okay.
Hey, you know, it's nearly home time. I can be brutal now.
It
can't
is nearly home time.
I? Pull your socks up, do your work.
When do I get my milk?
Oh, that was snack time. You missed that.
Little bottle of milk usually, isn't there? There was one in the morning break.
Right. So what we're going to do now?
Yeah.
Get your poly plate back, dear. Poly plate.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah.
So we're going to do. It's called kiss stamping, reverse stamping, all sorts, mirror stamping. It's got loads of different names. Basically, you're sticking a pattern stamp onto this.
Right.
So slippy. You just got to be a little bit careful.
Yeah.
You want to be. What's that word?
Above?
Where you just go for it.
Oh, messy.
No, where you just like.
Oh,
Different.
commit.
That's the one. Commit to it. I was close.
Okay.
And then, oh,
Just once.
just once, and then we're going to ink him up again. I'm going to do it down here.
So opposite corners.
Yeah, I'm going to do it in opposite corners. You could do it however you wanted, dear.
Okay.
It's your creation now. You're bringing it to life. I made mine slip then, so I was naughty.
I think I might have had a little slip as well. Oh, no,
A little bit of a slippage.
Fine.
So now, I'm going to line him up again.
Oh yes, we're going back over again.
We're
aren't
going
we?
back over. So if you had a stamping platform, this is ideal for that.
Yes.
But again, I argue with stamping platforms. I am going to be naughty. I'm going to whip it off the table just cause.
Just to make sure.
Yeah, just to make sure.
Because actually, in the time that we're rabbiting, sometimes we'll
We'll let the inks dry and things
Yeah,
like that.
yeah,
So you know. So I'm just doing that again. Yours will turn out a lot better than mine because you have a lot deeper colour. There we go. That one's mine. See, you get those retro circles on there.
Nice.
Look at that.
Check it out, check it out, check it out. Nice. Looks good. Looks a bit like marble or old stonework now, doesn't it?
Tell you what would look pretty cool. Have we got a few more minutes?
Yeah, oh God, yeah, we've got plenty of time.
Right, so clean off your
Sorry,
stamp.
gosh, I meant.
Right, you're going to go in with pink and I'm going to go in with the purple.
Oh, okay, yeah, sorry, swap. See, look, I've done it again, hoarding.
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 So now, I'm
Not bad,
not going to clean my plate off because I will get another image off that. I nearly put my ink pad down on there. I won't be coming back with that.
Oh, look, I've put.
Oh,
I've done it again.
oh, you're all right. It's coming off because it's still a bit moist.
Oh yeah, it came off already. I didn't need to do that. Are you going in the same places or somewhere different?
I'm going kind of the same, but a bit different.
Okay, I'm going to.
That didn't answer your question either, did it?
No, not really.
Your creation. You put it where you want.
Okay. Okay.
Splat it on there and it'll be fine.
Right. Oh. Oh well, that's okay. That'll be fine.
Yeah.
That'll be fine. That'll still
And
work.
again, we're going to layer this one up.
It's a bit like
You
a
could.
postmark, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm not quite sure what you mean by that, but yeah. Turn it round. I've got it the wrong way.
But they're circles. You know, like the postmark. I don't suppose they have them anymore, do they?
Yeah, they do.
Do they? I thought you needed to take out a second mortgage to buy a stamp these days. just what I'd heard, just a rumour, not my own personal opinion.
I'm turning mine over. I am flipping mine over today just because my hands are a bit... I've done a lot. I'm going to lift that one up. And
Producer Laura's just had a text from the window cleaner. That's not odd at all, is it? At 10 to 5 on a Thursday afternoon.
I hope he's not
Is it
doing
Thursday?
a Wednesday, dear. Got another day yet?
I don't know.
Right, what I'm going to just try and do is I'm just going to spritz that and see if I can get a pull off it. I don't know whether it's going to work, but it might do.
Oh,
Nothing like trying something new.
Is this about stitching, spritzing the next generation?
Yeah, I don't know if it's going to work, but it should do. Well, not quite as clear as I'd like it to be. Well, it's kind of working.
I'm going to have a go and see. And I'm going to do it somewhere completely different. No, I'm not going to do that. I have to go over the same shape again. Let's see what happens. Sorry, I'm talking to myself over here.
But you can see where this starts opening up your other stamps. Yeah. So we've used oxide, but you could use your memento, you could use your,
But it also means you could use your word stamp. So you know I did the Hello Sunshine earlier in the VersaFine.
Yep.
Could I do that now in the...
Except for it would be the wrong way round.
Oh, if you put it onto the plate. Oh, yeah, see, right, yeah.
Thought that was what was coming.
Right.
I did actually think we might have a good idea here, and then I thought,
Yeah. No.
No. Reason you don't want to do that is when you pop it on, it reverses it.
Of course
so
it
when you
does,
come to stamp it back, it keeps it reversed, if that makes sense.
See, that's why you're there and I'm here.
That's fine. You're going to spritz it and try
Yes,
and get another pull off that?
Oh,
I think you might do.
Yeah,
I mean, on another piece, should I give you another piece? Don't know whether that piece is quite big enough. Might be.
that should do it.
It's a spritzer, dear.
Right. I have one of these size spritzer for my air plants at home, and you should see me with those. Love it. Yeah, air plants, you
Most
have to
people
just
just
spritz them.
spritz. Yeah.
They're plants without
With
roots,
a
basically.
flare.
There's those ones that you can just put in anything. They don't need soil or anything like that.
That's the kind of plants I need.
Oh, love them. They're brilliant. Spanish moss you're looking for.
That's a distress ink and oxide, you know.
Is it what?
Oh, no. I've just spritzed everywhere. This is why you shouldn't spritz next to you.
Oh, yeah, because you've got them going into fireworks now, haven't you?
I have. I've got it going everywhere.
It's a firework display now.
So let's see if yours has worked. Should do, because it's quite... Oh, it's not quite worked. But
It's a little softer. I don't know if you'll see it on camera, actually. Yeah, you will, just about. Yeah. There you go.
That's actually really quite pretty.
That's all right. That's all right as a background, isn't it?
I think you could really go into that if you wanted to. I might play with that.
I like that.
So we've done inks and oxides.
Yes.
We've done our landscapes. So obviously, if you wanted to do a landscape with, have we got 2 more minutes to do a quick landscape? Show you how you do a landscape with your oxides.
Got more than 2 minutes, actually. What I will say, I would just remind you to have a look through the website because all of the items are on the web. Let's go and have a look, actually, because we've got the brand new Trudy Spring collection stamps, of course. We've got all the poly plates. Now, I did hear that, and I heard it ages ago, and I'm sorry, I should have alerted you, that 1/3 of the stock of the circle poly plate has checked out already. So you'll need that. Oh, sorry, that's jumped up. Sorry, I know you told me about 20 minutes, Laura. It's this one. She never stops talking. About half of the stock now. Over half of the stock of the circle polyplate has sold out, gone. Oh, and the rectangle, the distressed rectangle. Oh, okay, right. So we're really, really busy, just so that you know. They are brilliant value for money. For less than a tenner, they're all less than a tenner. I'd get a couple if I was you, because they're really, really good, because you want more than one shape to play with. We've got a lovely message as well from Angela. She says, hi, very excited. Never seen Kim before. I've never seen Kim and her products before. Will definitely be making my first purchase today. Hooray, we're glad to hear that, Angela. Loving the new channel too, Angela. Thank you so much. Yeah, please get involved. Remember, if you want to go buy any of the products, it's really, really simple. You don't need to join a club. You don't need to pay a subscription, nothing like that. You just call us on that number that's next to Kim there, 0800 001 4433. Or go to hobbymaker.co.uk and you will find all the products there. Really easy to check out. It's only 1 p&p a day, by the way. So if you think, oh, well, I'll wait till the end of the day and I'll get all my things in one big shopping list. You don't need to do that. You can go to the website, check it out now, check out something else later. You'll want something in the next hour with Craig and Crafter's Companion, I'm sure. So check out Kim's goodies in this hour, and then you can check out more goodies in the next hour, all the way up till midnight. It's only 1 p.m. for the whole day, which is brilliant. So there's no kind of, is it $3.95 every time I buy something? No, it's $3.95 a day. It's only 1 p.m. a day.
I don't think we quite heard you.
Got it, flaunt it, and we're flaunting that fact. Right. What are we doing next?
Are we doing
then?
a really quick one?
Yeah, go for it,
Right.
yeah.
So, again, we're going to do a landscape.
Minute and a half?
Easy.
Oh, OK, you do it on your own then.
Right, so I'm going to do my blue.
That went quick, didn't it?
Yep. I'm going to put that down. I have over spritzed. Do that one. We're going to wipe it off. This is like speed crafting, it's cool.
It is, I didn't realise the time had run down so quickly.
It's all right. And then what we're going to do, should we do a bit?
Is this a smoosh?
Well, it's not a
Sort
smoosh,
of.
but I just realised you can't actually see what I'm doing. So I'm going to put my ink pad on and just do that. You can see all those lovely grainy lines we've got going on.
I can see a grassy hill.
Absolutely. So I'm going to turn it around just so it's easier for me to do. I'm going to pop up there. Oops. I moved then at the last minute. Give
Maybe
it a
you've
good
got
press.
a sheep lying down in the middle.
There we go. Let's lift this up. Dunk, dunk, dunk.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
how your mum did that thing that looked like brush
Absolutely.
strokes.
It does, but it's just the ink pad. Let the ink pad do the work for you.
Oh, I gotcha.
There you go. So we've got, if I turn it the right way round, because we've got grass in the sky again.
Gotcha.
There you go, landscape.
Yeah, and that's just a sheep lying down
We've got two.
in the distance.
Got
Oh, yeah,
bar
there's
and
two,
thread.
yeah. Fabulous. I love that. That's really, really cool. Right.
Really quicker too.
Let's just remind you, just before we go, of the details of the poly plates, and then, right, square first.
That's your favourite, isn't it? Or, no, circle's your favourite.
Oh, circle's my favourite. But listen, I'd have all of them. Quite frankly, I would have all of them. So $9.99, that's the detail for the square one. That's a 4-inch square as well, by the way. There is also next the torn square, which is again 4 inches, bar the little, torn edges and whatever. So it's like, but roughly, so in the middle of a 6x6 card, absolutely perfect. Then we've got the circle. Most popular, over half the stock sold out and gone on that one, so do be quick to check out on that one. Remember, you can check out as many times as you like. If you've got that in your basket, I'm not a basket nagger because it drives me mad to hear it. Check out your baskets. You'll check out your basket when you're good and ready, but just know that over half the stock is sold out and gone. And then finally, I don't know how I messed that up, we've got the distressed
You'll get there.
rectangle. There we go. 5th time lucky. There's the distressed rectangle, again at £9.99. And you can see how marvellous what they can create is, because, look, if I can do this, and I promise you I am a baby steps crafter. Yes, I've done this before with Kim, but the last time was at Christmas. It was a long time ago.
I think it was actually not last Christmas, the Christmas before when we last played with poly plates.
Oh, it was, yes,
Yeah, I
you're
don't
right,
think
because
we
we
did
did
them this
something
year.
different, didn't we? Yeah. It was somewhere else, so, like it was a long time ago. It's distant
time
memory. I can't remember anything about it, can you? But that I've absolutely loved. Kim, when are you coming back to see us?
I don't know.
Oh,
Soon,
what-
I hope.
Right, OK, get the diary out, Laura. Get the diary out, get Kim back in. Quick as we possibly can. Thank you, my darling.
Oh, thank you. It's been
Safe
fun.
journey back up to Manchester. And we'll see you back here again soon. I've loved it, as always.
Oh, thank
It
you.
was never long enough, was it? Please stay right where you are, because HobbyMaker continues for another hour. I'm back with Craig from Crafter's Companion, and we've got the goodie bags. See you after the break.
Welcome to our exciting and brand new shopping channel, HobbyMaker, dedicated to crafting. We'll be working with some of the biggest brands in the industry, which means you can look forward to highly skilled crafters, demonstrations and great products at great prices. We'll be bringing you a mix of papercraft, mixed media, resin, candle making and so much more from our expert guests. So let's get crafting with HobbyMaker.
Hi, I'm Debbie Robinson from Crafter's Companion. Join me this Friday at 1 p.m. and 5 p.m. with a fabulous new range of swing card dies, and then at 3 p.m. for a craft kit special. Please join me on Friday. Look forward to seeing you.
Here at HobbyMaker, we want your shopping experience to be as simple as possible. That's why you can buy as many items as you like all day and only pay one postage and packaging fee. It doesn't matter what weight, size, or quantity of your order, or how many times you check out that day, you still will only be charged 1p&p. Shopping made simple with HobbyMaker.
HobbyMaker are live from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. every day on Sky Channel 670
FreeSat Channel 807
and Freeview Channel 73. You can also watch on YouTube via some smart TVs, your computer and phone.
This is Gemini, one of the fastest, quietest electronic die cutting and embossing machines on the market. Its industry-leading high-pressure system delivers fantastic results from intricate dies and folders, all at the touch of a button. Its oversized opening and platforms provide for edge-to-edge cutting of US letter and A4 size with thin metal dies, allowing you to cut materials such as thin cardstock, vinyl, craft metal and fabric. No cranking needed, as it will move the plates through automatically and quickly, which means you may spend less time on preparation and more time on inspiration. The Gemini has optical switches, making it hands-free and fully automated, with a built-in auto-reverse function for protection. It's easy to use, so you're always in control. Its sleek low-profile design makes it a superb addition to any craft workspace. It has built-in handholds, meaning you can easily take it anywhere. The Gemini is a universal die-cutting and embossing machine that works with the majority of all leading brands of thin metal dies and embossing folders. All of the platforms that you need come included in the box, as well as a thick rubber embossing mat for intricate detail work on your dual-purpose cut and embossed dies. The addition of the metal cutting plate allows you to cut intricate dies in a single pass through the machine and enables you to cut multiple layers of fabric. For a perfect cut every time, you need Gemini, the electronic die cutting and embossing machine made by crafters for crafters.
Hello, mate. Okay, far away. Guilty pleasure. Ooh, red wine. Cake. Oh, I Will Survive. Oh, actually, Angels. Robbie Williams' Angels. Scone. I'm from the south. Oh, there's been so many. When I split my trousers. Actually, I'm not the only one to have split his trousers on air, but that did happen to me. The producer spotted that my jeans at the back had completely split and I didn't realise, had to go and change them. My cat. She gets totally spoilt. Yes, I'd like to beat her. I can't dance. I definitely can't dance. I could probably do the Macarena, but don't ask me to.
Our call centre is based in the UK and available 24/7. Just call 0800 001 4433 or email help@hobbymaker.co.uk.
It couldn't be easier to watch HobbyMaker. You can join us on Sky, Freeview, on our website or on YouTube, so you can watch at home or on the go.
Hello, welcome back. Oh, yes, I can hear the world again now. That's good. Marvellous. Welcome back, everyone. And welcome back to... Move left, you. Move left. We have to move left. We're not in the middle. The camera can't move. We have to move.
We have to move.
Right. OK. Welcome back, everyone. So, final hour. How is it 5 o'clock already, Craig?
I cannot believe... Can I just quickly say as well, before I get
go
to
on.
the end of that hour, I have had an absolutely phenomenal afternoon. I would really have here. My first day HobbyMaker with Crafters Companion as well. And thank you, guys. You've made me feel so at home. I've got Corinne with me as well. You'll be seeing her over the coming weeks.
You will.
We've just had a blast, so thank you, guys.
Yes, no, absolutely. Thank you for all the lovely messages as well. Craig's just been telling me all about them. It's nice to be back with this one as well. It's been too long. It's fantastic. Crafters Companion they are so heart and soul. In fact, you know what? What we're about to do right now is totally bonkers. Now, Sarah did this on the launch of the channel last week, and we thought, that's it. It's going to happen for one day only, and that's that. But this one had a word with the boss.
Although, to be fair, I didn't quite expect what we've actually got.
Oh, I know.
Didn't expect that.
Right, so this is goodie bags, or let's call it goodie crates, shall we, for now? Goodie crates. So we're going to start with, there are 3 different types of these. There's a die one, there's a stamping one, and we've got the colouring one. Now, I'm going to go to the colouring one first, based on also what you saw in the last hour as well, but also what you can do with Crafter's Companion. So this is a little bit of everything that Crafter's Companion do, I think, isn't it, in terms of colouring. So do you want to talk me through, as I'm getting these out of the box, Craig, what we've actually got going on here?
Let's do it. We've got our sparkle pen, something that we are so well known for is our sparkle pens, water-based, so there's lots and lots of things that you can do with these ones. We've got our metallic pencils there. Beautiful.
Hello.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Lovely.
Any cardstock, but black card, navy card, dark grey card works an absolute treat for.
Fabulous.
You've got them. This, Derek, these just launched not that long ago.
I've never heard of these.
Acrylic paint pens. Now, you know what these ones here, you know what they're good for? You know, certainly during lockdown and that, there was that trend, little kiddies or anyone go for walks, take stones, draw and paint on them and leave
hide them, yeah.
Do that. Do that with things like your stones or your mediums or mixed media.
Oh, brilliant.
Anything like that.
So they're like a chalky paint then, are they?
It's like that.
Oh, nice.
Doing all these different
So
things.
you can go onto like a chalkboard if you've got a chalk board at home that you
Any
write
material,
up on.
any medium like that, you could be doing that absolutely. Glass and so much more.
I recognise these are see, listen to me, it's like I'm back again.
It's back again, you're back.
Tricolour aqua markers. So it's basically 3 shades of the same colour in one, isn't it? And are they all water-based, are they?
So these are your watercolours, so you can go in and do your watercolouring with them. You could do that even. So you've got your 9 colours in total.
This goes with the pencils because that's a blending solution, isn't it? For when you're working with pencils.
But if you have things like alcohol, inks, refill, anything like that, you can start to do all your backgrounds and it's looked phenomenal.
Now we also get, just while you're there, we also get some glossy highlights. So this is where you can add glossy dots to your projects, isn't it?
You can do. So think about, some water, the rain coming down. You know, maybe you've done some stamping with the florals and flowers and you've got that raindrop. Not that you'd want to do any tears on your cards and projects, but you've got that effect if you want to as well.
Dragonfly wings, things like that. Now, we need the right paper as well. And indeed. Spectrum Noir, which is the kind of arty side of Crafter's Companion, really, isn't it? It
really, really is. And very briefly as well, when it comes to Spectrum Noir brand, there is so many world-renowned artists out there that are coming over or have come over to the Spectrum Noir. You've got the best of the best cardstock for your watercolouring.
Oh, and we've got a premium black paper pad as well, which is really, really important. And I guess the acrylic paint markers, this would be great for that, because that will really pop the colour. You can see through the illustration there.
But also your metallic pencils as well that you've got, that's going to work an absolutely treat as well.
Got some free stamps as well.
As well as giving you the colour mediums, we're giving you some things for you to colour in as well. Bell Countryside, this is a Crafter's Companion collection, relatively new collection as well.
Fabulous.
Nature Garden Farmhouse collection, we're giving you these stamp sets as well for you to colour.
Sky's the limit.
These ones, so you can start to create all your own different background designs when it comes to your stamps. And once again, this is your Secret Garden, Nature Garden, not that long launched. That's included as well. So yes, it says colour in. You've got loads of colour mediums, but you're also getting some of the stamps for you to colour in as well.
Okay, pause 1 second, because I see that the details tell us there that there's over £100 worth of mystery items, but at the moment we're paying over £100.
Yeah.
But that's not the launch price. I wasn't here for the launch.
Neither was I.
But I want to match the launch price. Anything Sarah can do, we can do too. Ready?
Ready.
Sorry, Sarah, that was a rubbish song. I wasn't here for the launch. Jeepers creepers.
I know.
You can, for artist quality pencils, which everything Spectrum Noir is artist quality, just for artist quality pencils like that, you could pay, I mean, I've seen brands, not too long ago actually, brands that maybe you're not even familiar with, where a pack of 12 pencils could be a lot more, and they're metallic pencils as well, could be a lot more than that $29.99. Right, can I just say, Laura, I know we've got a tiny quantity of these. How many are left? We have 15 sets of this, so I'm afraid it's something that if you're watching on a replay later, I'm going to have to say sorry because it won't be there. Check on the website, but I don't think by then, if you're watching a replay of this, but if you're watching live at 5:10 on Wednesday afternoon, you want to get straight on. Right, the web's gone bonkers. Lynn in Cumbria, you've got yours. Mary in Devon, you've got yours. Congratulations. Maker in Essex, well done. You've got yours. Congratulations. Carol in Renfrewshire, you've got yours completely. Anne in Greater London, Kathy in Dorset, Jennifer in Bristol, you're all safe and guaranteed. I've got too many in basket, so it needs checking out. I'm so sorry, I never like to tell you, but if you want to get this for $29.99, you do need to check it out right now. Now, we do have larger stocks of the other goodie bags, I'm really, really glad to say, but this one we didn't have big stocks. Michelle in Dumfries and Galloway, you've got yours. Brilliant, well done. Catherine in Nottinghamshire, you're absolutely guaranteed to get yours as well. Julie in Cambridgeshire, I can guarantee you a space in this as well. Well done, you. Keep checking out, keep checking out. There's loads of people coming through on the phone lines as well. Some people we're going to have to say, I'm so, so sorry. That has just about sold out and gone. I'm sorry, that was me collapsing everything there.
Well done.
Too excited. Yeah, massive congratulations. Right, let's move straight on then. Wow, that's so good, wasn't it?
It's so good. You're still going to love this one as well.
Right,
adored it.
Stamping one. Okay, we're going to have to do this between us, aren't they?
We are
Actually,
indeed.
you start in a line over there because we can go in a line all the way across there. So you go with what we got first.
So this one is a main large flower design, but you've got little flower designs within it as well. So it's a large petal with little flowers. You've got your little sentiments as well.
How much roughly?
Oh gosh, round about the $8.99, $9.99.
Okay, well, just so that we know.
So.
You haven't seen what we're getting yet, and we've gone down to match the price. We're just matching the price. Again, it's over £100 worth of stamps. I've got all of these to show you yet. We've only shown you two. We've only shown you two, and we've got all of these. So, again, just before it goes absolutely bonkers, just know that that is the price tag at $29.99. I would imagine, yeah, the website's going bonkers again. The phone lines are ringing. You might have a short wait on our telephone lines, by the way. Lynn in Cumbria, you're already in, and Sonia, Jackie in Cheshire, Ruth in Greater Manchester, Crafter on the web as well is taking a couple of these. We've got lots of new people joining us as well. So, we've only shown you two of the stamp sets. So,
these ones here. So this one you're also getting, many of you will know designer Sharon Callis. You're getting our stamp set
Love
there.
Sharon.
Absolutely
She's amazing.
Gorgeous designs here. Then we have got, so this is like kind of like your calligraphy, your letter writing, font writing. Two stamps here, so you stamp one, that hello in one colour, and then that lovely font on the top from me to you. You've got that one as well.
What's Bell Countryside? Is that a new range at Crafters Companion?
Bell Country. So what we have is we have Sarah's Signature,
yeah.
We have Nature Garden, and then we've got an overall Crafters Companion collection range.
Awesome.
And this is from our Crafters Companion, Bell Countryside. Absolutely beautiful, as they all are.
Look at this one.
Yeah. Masquerade Ball. If that does not say New Orleans to you, then I don't know what does.
Yeah, it's Mardi Gras over there at the moment. I've got a friend who's over there. He's just been to the Mardi Gras in
Only
New
launched
Orleans.
towards the end of last year as well, so you're getting that too.
Fabulous. This is really, really nice. This reminds me of Farmhouse Kitchen.
Yes.
It's absolutely beautiful. It's really sort of 1930s, 40s inspired. It's like, it's really, really cool. I love it. Perfect to have a gardening kind of
10
set.
stamps within that one there. You know, they're not all one whole stamp, they're all individual.
Very talented designer for this stamp next, Lee Holland. His stamps are just incredible. The amount of detail, and you know what? Actually, he leaves plenty of space for you as well, because that's what the stamp looks like.
That's what that one is, yeah.
But you've got, I mean, all of your colour personality can go in that, which I think is amazing. That's lovely.
So any little characters that you might already have as well, use that as the scene.
We're not finished yet.
No, we're not.
As you could put hand number 2 in the middle there, because I've run out of... We're running out of hand, and I need the other one as well. So what's this one then, Craig? Party?
So this one's part of Sarah's Signature Garden Party here. So this is your layering flowers, two flowers, 11 stamps in total. So using your quick dry or any other inks that you've got, stamping platforms, you can create 3D dimension from your stamps, one on top of the other. Looks beautiful.
Staying in the garden?
Love this one. If you love your mixed medias, you can then start to do your backgrounds, of course, but then you can then start to stamp on your canvases too. Keep it clean and simple, or you can then just go as grungy as you want.
More secret garden?
More secret garden in here. You know, what can I say other than what I said earlier on? It's part of Nature Garden. 5 stamps within this one.
Hello.
That is phenomenal. This one here is your stamp and your stencil.
There's a
So
stencil in there as well.
Yeah, so you do your inking, and then what you can do is go over the top with your stencil, reapply different ink, then go on with your stamps, and look at the effect that you can get within that one there.
Right,
Imagine that in a shadow box.
Can you just, sorry Adam, can you just come back to 3 for a second? Because look at how many are in the row already.
Yep.
And I'm still not done yet. There's another set of 10 stamps here as well. These are incredible.
Exactly.
These, look, a whole... Is that whole in one stamp? Is that all in one stamp, the circle of butterflies?
So the main wreath of butterflies, that is one stamp there, and then all your other designs that you can see there are all individual. So it's 10 stamps in total. So you've got that main design in the centre, and then you've got the sentiments, butterflies, florals, all of that. So they're all separate.
Now, I don't know, should this one be in there? Because it's stamp and die.
Stamp and die within this one here. So what you're going to be doing is using 2 colours of your ink, a lighter and a darker. So you're going to do thinking in one colour.
Yeah.
You're going to do that kind of flash effect thinking in another colour. That's giving you that 3D look. Then you've got a die on total that also says thinking. Die cut it whatever colour you want, and that's creating even more depth when it comes to your sentiment.
Right, sorry, so how many sets of stuff have we got here then, Craig? Let's just go through it then.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
9, 10,
10,
11, 12,
12,
13.
13.
Funhouse.
Stamps and dies, stencils, a massive range of different collections there for you as well. Over £100 worth. If you were to buy these, well, you couldn't. You couldn't. That works out at £2.30 per stamp set. Now, that would only ever be the case if they were designs and ranges that were 15 years old in the equivalent of the whoopsie bin in the supermarket that nobody wanted. They were so out of date and out of fashion. That's the only way you get a stamp set for £2 something. But right now, and these are all new collections as well, Craig, or very, very recent collection.
Yeah.
Number of different designers as well, from Sharon Callas to Lee Holland to the in-house design team at Crafters Companion as well. Look at how varied everything. In fact, let's go back to the beginning.
Well,
if you can come in just a little bit closer so we can just get an idea and a theme of everything that we are getting.
Because what I was wanting to do, as you flick, we can say, so you've got 4 stamps within that one.
Okay, you keep a running total. Craig. Actually, Laura, you keep a running total.
I'll say the
Laura.
number.
So, right, 4 on that one.
So you've got 4 stamps when it comes to that one there. That one you've got 7 stamps.
Okie
You
dokie.
can see here.
Yeah.
Then 2 stamps within that one. Then we're getting 7 stamps.
You keeping up, Laura? Yeah, cool. Marvellous.
6 stamps when it comes to this one.
Masquerade ball. Yeah.
10 stamps for that one.
Yeah.
And then that one is 1 stamp.
Yeah,
It's
one
a
big one.
sizable stamp.
It is. It's massive. Like, if I just show you, actually, look, that's the stamp you get, which is awesome. Right, next one.
11 stamps.
11, and that's Sarah's Garden Party
It
collection.
is, yep.
Really cool.
8 stamps within that one.
Okay, very, very nice.
5 stamps.
Yeah.
11 pieces, so that's a mix of stamps and stencils.
Yes. Okay. So there are how many stencils are in that?
So you'll have about 1, 2. So you've got about 2. It's either 2 or 3.
Oh, there's the stamps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stamps. So 5 out of the 11. Let's keep it stamps alone. Go on.
And then this one here, you've got.
Oh, this is stamp and die, isn't
so
it?
3 stamps within this one.
Yes.
You've got 3 stamps, 1 die.
And this one?
10 stamps in
10
that
stamps. 79 stamps.
So you're getting 79 stamps, a die, and several stencils within that.
That's ridiculous. Okay. Please make sure, right, to order these, it's very important that we show you how to order as well, because it's really, really simple. Laura, do you want to go to the website like we're a brand new visitor that has never shopped with us before? Should we do that? Should we go through that process? Because this is so worthy of that. Listen, if you're going to get a bargain, this is the launch deal that Sarah Davis launched here at HobbyMaker. I nearly said the wrong channel name there.
About.
So many channel names in my head at the moment. This is brand new, of course. So if you're brand new and you've never shopped with us before, go to hobbymaker.co.uk and you click there, not shopped with you before at the bottom. So not shopped with us before, click on that. And there's a new customer on the left-hand side. All we need is your email address in there, and then you click register. When you are register, you just log in. And then, is it just a case of add to basket, is it? Okay, we'll show. So if you're a customer that's logged in with your account, so if you wanted this goodie bag, that was the colouring one that sold out. So if you want this, let's go for this. Have you got this on that? Oh, we can't show you that while it's live. So if you want the Gemini bundle, for instance, click Add to Basket. You can either proceed to checkout or you can add to your basket. Remember, you can check out as many times as you like and your P&P will only be paid once for the whole day. Right, can I say massive congratulations on this to, look at all the names there.
I know, I can see, I love Dundee.
Tanya near Dundee. That'll make this man very, very happy that we've got a bidder in Dundee. Nikki in County Durham. Margaret, Barbara, West Midlands. We've got Valerie in Devon. We've got Sylvia in Greater Manchester. Rita in South Yorkshire. Judith, Gerda in London. Jackie, Catherine, and so many names. Honestly, they're going off the blooming screen. I'm not surprised. Right, now, the die set. This is going to be amazing because let me tell you, there's a lot of metal in what you're about to see, and the price of having dies manufactured has shot up dramatically. But it's not just the price of having them made that has shot up, it's the logistics of actually getting them from where they are made to where we are right now, to Crafters Companion HQ up there in County Durham, gorgeous part of the world. To then your house. So there's a lot involved in logistics. So you would expect that the price of dies from Crafters Companion had gone through the roof, and it hasn't happened because look at what we've got here. In essence, I'm about to show you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 incredible die sets for a price tag. Let's get price first so you can get them checked out, and then we'll look at them, shall we?
I'm watching.
Because there's over £100 worth of goodies there. Let's make those numbers lower. It takes a while, sorry.
It doesn't it?
It does take a while. There we go. Right, so it's 29. We need to get that moving faster, though. It's far too slow. 29.97. Put that on the list, Laura. Quicker crashes. I need a noise with the crash as well, don't you? I need to know that it's happened. I need a whoop, shoom, some kind of noise. Anyway, should we have a look through the dies?
Let's do this.
And let's roughly price them as we go along, Craig, just ish, if we were coming directly to you.
Oh, now you're putting me on the spot.
Well,
there.
you know also, I mean, you can walk into the range and other retailers here in the UK and you can buy your Crafters Companion dies there as well. You'll never get the selection that you're seeing here, let me tell you. No. I think, right, so let's have a look at this one first of all. So this is Enchanted Dreams.
So this is part
die
of
set.
Sarah's Signature Collection once again. So to be getting the Sarah's Signature Collections and stamp or dies, depending on the goodie bag.
Yep.
This one was initially designed for flower forming foam.
Okay.
But you can absolutely use them with paper. There's no difference in the die. It's like any other wafer thin die.
Yep.
It's just they're more of an open space because it would work with the foam.
Okay. Do you know what I'm going to do, Craig? Because obviously I can't expect Craig to know the retail price, everything in his head. And quite often, Crafters Companion, if you're buying from them directly, will do what we do. They'll put lovely bundles together. But I would say if that was hanging up in the range or one of those craft stores and retailers where you can buy Crafters Companion goodies, I'd say that would probably be £7 or £8 on its own, I would imagine, because it's a Sarah signature as well. So they come with a premium. Just work with my guesstimates, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Right, next we'll go to the Bell Countryside collection. And a lovely, what do we call this, a border die?
So a border, an edgeable.
Yeah.
So within that one there, you've got that gorgeous, that regal effect border there. So really good for the edges of your cards, any of your projects as well. So one side and the detailed die cuts out, the other side stays in place, which keeps it in your card.
Remember, you're getting them all for $29.99. Oh, now this would match up nicely if you got the stamp goodie bag because this is from the same range.
It is, yeah. So if you manage to get your hands on even the first one with the colour in, and then certainly that last one, many of them are going to work together. We've got our masquerade ball within that die, so a big substantial die there.
Chandelier.
Chandelier. I know, you just want to swing on it like that song.
Yeah. Like, what is the song?
I can't sing it here, can
I? Oh, okay. You could do 3 seconds, Craig. 3. From the chandelier.
That one.
See?
Sia.
Marvellous. We were both in the choir. We're going to form a new HobbyMaker choir. Let's hope Dave can sing, eh?
I'll play the triangle. I'm good at the triangle.
Absolutely. I'll just la in the background. We just better hope that Dave's got a voice, haven't we, really? Right, we've got this one here as well, which is beautiful. This is Special Friend. And that's another edgeable die, is it?
Well, it is. Yeah, you use it as an edgeable. That top fold, so what you've got is Special Friend. So the top, the special, and the floral, that all die cuts out. So it gives you that top. And then you've got your friend and all that detail underneath that cuts into your card.
I think that's going to be the best part of 10 quid if we were picking that up in a retailer right now. Next one.
Like all of them, but this one at Crafter's Companion
Is this a
has
pop-up?
been so phenomenally busy and popular in the past. This is a pop-up.
So does that come out of the card?
It pops up out of the centre of your card.
Zoom in, if you will, just so you can see what happens in terms of the effect of that.
And you know what as well, to create that? One pass through your Gemini. No. Or any other die cutting machine that you've got.
Oh, that's amazing. So I think actually, because that is a dimensional die as well, they tend to come with a bit of a premium. Let's say 8 or 9 quid. I'm guessing if we were looking for these kind of die sets, if we were in, I'm going to say it, if we were in Hobbycraft, if we were in the range, if we were in one of those retailers where you can buy craft goodies and you can buy ranges like Crafter's Companion, that's the kind of prices you're going to pay individually, because they're not going to do attractive bundles like we do on the TV. They're going to do the products one by one. You know, no disrespect to them. And sorry, Sarah, I've said that. Sorry, forgive me, because we're going to do it better. Look, next up, we've got your Time to Relax die set.
It is, so that one there, you've got your die. So go in with your backgrounds. If you've got the colouring one with the sparkle pens, create your background. Then go and die cut, black cardstock. But then what you've got is little sentiments as well that you could add in as well. Such a lovely, lovely set within that one.
Okie dokie. So I'm going to whiz through these now because I realise I'm going at quite a leisurely pace and we haven't got all the time in the world. So there you've got the party die, which has got lots of gorgeous balloons in there.
2 dies. One is the actual outer, and then the other one is the balloon. So the outer die will create the shape, the balloon will just pop in at the middle.
Right, this every day is a 15, 16, 17 pounds die set with Crafter's Companion.
Easy.
I know.
Yep.
But bear in mind, by the way, when I'm talking about these price tags, I worked at Crafter's Companion about 2 years ago. I call it my summer school. It was fantastic. I had the best time. But it gives me an idea as well, because I was with Crafter's Companion when they launched their own sort of online channel, more for stateside viewers, to be honest. And actually, this, I remember the prices we used to do for these kind of things. And that would only have gone higher, not lower. That's brilliant. And finally, everyone needs a dragonfly die in their collection. Dragonflies and butterflies, they're almost like the 2 essentials in card making, aren't they? And this is a 3-piece die set, as you can see. Look at the intricate detail there.
That's it. So your splash of colour on the back, die cut out your dragonflies, that's all that you need to do.
Right, let's go and have a look at the entirety picture, because we've got so many of you. Are we all right for stock hour, Laura? Because we can't go on forever with this, can we? It'll only go so far, the stock. Busy? Busy, busy, busy. Well, I'm not surprised because, again, how many die sets did we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 die sets for £29.99. Do you know what? I should get one of these for my mum because it's her birthday today. Oh, happy birthday, Mum.
Happy birthday, Derek's mum.
We've had a message from Tanya. Hello, Tanya. Dear Dundee.
You're done.
Who says, hey, Craig and Derek, been a pleasure watching with you both while I'm unwell in bed. Oh, bless you.
Sorry.
Strange, I still managed to bag some goodies. Yes.
Good for
that's
you.
the main thing, and I hope we've taken your mind off.
Get well soon.
Yes, get very well soon, thank you. And well done, Claire in Berkshire, Mary in Devon, Pat in Essex, Sylvia in Greater Manchester. There's a massive list on our screen. People who are on the telephone lines as well. So be as quick as you possibly can. Right, next we have to talk to you about shadow box dies, because otherwise we're going to run out of time, aren't we?
We do indeed.
Can't do goodie bags for the whole time. Oh yes, we need to go over there, don't we, to see the entirety of the shadow box die bundle. So what are you going to look at while I take a wander? What are you going to look at? There we go. Little bit of a still of the entire bundle, which will take ourselves over here. Right, okay, so it is the Shadow Box die collection, brand new launch today, exclusive to us here at HobbyMaker, which is superb. In essence, Craig, we've got something which is brand new and super impressive first time over, haven't we?
Absolutely, yeah. So you can't even get these with us at least until tomorrow. So first chance to get them in that incredible bundle. This is the shadow boxes. So you've got your slimline, DL, but slimline.
Oh, Craig, just sorry to interrupt, but the Crafter's At Crafters Companion, come here. At Crafters Companion and Crafters TV, do you have split pay?
In the UK, we have an option, but that's just for the UK.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Because it was not available in the UK today.
No?
You
Well,
haven't got
that's
it
it,
until
yeah,
tomorrow.
no, not today.
So we can split this 4 ways. So you can pay just a quarter of the price right now to get all of these. Sorry, Craig, you were saying?
No, that's okay. So yeah, so you've got your slimline, you've got your 4x6, and you've got your 5x7 as well. So thinking of your projects, your home decor, they can go in the front of a card if you want, but pop in some photos in the inside if you want to. You can then get in your frames, create your own frames, your own colour tones, whether it is for your home decor, for, you know, the recipients' colour choices that they love. These will all go through your A4 Gemini or an A4 die cutting machine. You will see on a couple of the packaging it recommends the Pro. That's simply if you were wanting to die cut all the layers at once.
Okay, yeah.
Then pop it on the Pro. However, you will be able to use all of these within the A4 Gemini. The 5x7, you will need a little bit larger cardstock than A4, but that's the only difference. They'll still work. So yeah, thinking of your home decors, your card fronts, but if you love to do your fussy cut and your decoupage like I like to do as well, then you can then start to use these. But then you've got the decoration around the edges.
Oh, amazing.
Ribbon threading elements if you want to, little dots all the way around, stars all the way around. You've got the ones that cut into the panels, and you've got dies that cut out. You've got nesting dies, you've got corners, you've got the whole shebang.
And you've got a saving of, is it over £32, our Laura? Which is brilliant. And this is an exclusive launch here at HobbyMaker TV. You know how big a deal Crafters Companion are in the crafting world as well. Even they haven't launched it here in the UK until tomorrow. So you've got it exclusively today here at HobbyMaker on an exclusive deal there for you, which you can split down 4 ways, not even 3 ways, 4 ways with us here on Split Pay. You call a free phone number, and remember, in terms of your P&P, you only pay that once per day, no matter how many times you check out. So you could have bought one of every single thing that we've had on the show, including the Gemini. I don't know if we've still got the Gemini machine around, actually, but Craig's got one. We'll see it at a demo.
Yeah.
They're quite hefty, actually, because they, you know, like it's a real beefy machine. So it's actually fairly substantial. I don't know how much it weighs. Do you know offhand how much it weighs,
Not
Craig?
offhand.
It'd be about
but it's
5-7 kilos, I would say, in weight. It's pretty hefty, let me tell you. We'll still charge you the same P&P. This is the point that I'm making. If you and I, as individuals, were to pop that onto the post office scales, get ready to wince, even if you sent it to the next street. Do you know what I mean? But here, £3.95, and that's your whole day's postage sorted. Right, okay, let's have a look, very, very quick at our finished sample, shall we? Just to show you the kind of things that you can do, because they are absolutely beautiful. So you've got the 3 different sizes. We go left to right. We've got the slimline one, so there are some examples of that. And then in the middle, we have got our
5x7.
5x7, which is the larger of the 2 sides, which of course you can have landscape or portrait, join them together for albums as well. And then the third one, which is
4x6.
4x6. Thank you very much. Right, while you're looking and checking out, in fact, let's go and have a little look, shall we, on our website, because we're going to go and do a little bit of demo right now to show you how these work and how easy they are to put together. Because you might think, well, I need a lot of crafting experience to put these together, and actually, the simple fact of this is that the dies will do the lion's share of the work and give you impressive results very, very simply. And I think that is that's the secret of crafting, isn't it?
And the key thing were you saying there as well, Derek, so between the 1 o'clock show and this one, we'll show you what to do. We have so many hours on YouTube that you can go back. What I will just say, it's not just catered for the US of A, here in the UK and Europe, it's catered for everyone. So you know that whatever you buy, whether it's from us, but if you're going to buy it from HobbyMaker, which is you're getting incredible deals, go on our YouTube and you will see we do masterclasses, craft along, we do all these different things. So we are there to hold your hand, whatever it is that you buy. We're all on social media, all of us on the team, put our name in with CC at the end, you'll find us, and then we're there to help wherever you need
Yes,
our
and Craig's name will come up at the bottom of the screen as well, and you just literally pop that into any social media, add CC at the end, and you will find him.
Yeah.
On Instagram every single day.
I will apologise because I'm never off it. As
Every
you know.
day. Every day.
I do.
Every day. They are funny, his updates, though. They're very good.
They're a mix of funny daily life and then step-by-step tutorials and ideas and all that, you know, just want to...
Craig's so good with inspiration as well. Really, really good. Always gives you great ideas. Right. Anyway, enough of me blowing smoke up your chimney. Let's get on with it.
So what we're going to do is what we didn't do in the 1 o'clock hours was using the 5x7. So this is the one that will still work within your A4 Gemini, but what you will need is slightly bigger cardstock.
Okay.
So whether it's A3 cardstock cut down or 12x12 cut down, so you'll be able to see that that fits on our A4 plate, no problem at all.
Yeah.
You've got that, no worries. However, it would be a little bit too big for your A4 card.
Okay.
So all that I've done is got my cardstock and it is just a little bit bigger. And cutting into my base plate, plastic, magnetic, top shim. If you have gone for or going for the Gemini today on HobbyMaker, you do get a little booklet as well. So the sandwich configuration for die cutting, embossing folders, 3D embossing folders, they are in that little booklet as well. And I'm going to say it once again, it's all there on YouTube that you can go back and watch.
Yeah, because this machine's been around for a long, long time as well, actually. And it's just got better and better and better. And as Sarah always says, you know, Sarah's a businesswoman, so she could say, okay, you know, I could create all kinds of different configurations of machines that do the individual jobs that this one machine does all of the jobs. Yeah. Yes, she's got various sizes of the same Gemini, but they're all essentially Gemini machines.
Absolutely.
Like she would tell you herself, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
No.
Just make sure that it covers all bases, and the Gemini really, really does. And lots of you have invested in the Gemini today. Do you know what? You're getting a better deal than when I bought it 2 years ago, and I bought it directly. Even when I was working for Crafters Companion, I decided, right, do you know what? I'm going to have a go with this, and I am going to get the Gemini. It is a bit of an investment the first time you buy it, but then as soon as you've got it home, you realise how worthy that investment was. Because it's still up there now. I mean, I know it's only, for me, it's only 2 years later, but I use it and use it and use it and use it. And I've really put it to the test with so many different materials which you can do.
The thing is, as you said there, yes, you know, we've got the A4 Gemini, we do things like Gemini Junior and that.
Yep.
The key thing is you'll never get Sarah here saying, here's another Gemini with even more power.
No.
She said it herself, between her and her dad, you know, with her dad being an engineer, cannot get any more power in the Gemini. So you're not going to get a Gemini Turbo or something like that. Right from the start, Sarah's put as much pressure as she possibly could. That's then future-proofing it for everything.
Well, I think I'm right in saying as well, Craig, that apart from the Gemini machines, there's only one other machine in the Crafters Companion family, and that's a foil press, which works in conjunction with the Gemini.
So yeah, so we do have something that you said, the foil press. So the foil press works straight away in conjunction with the Junior that we also do.
Yeah.
But we do an extender plate
to make it work with the
to work
A4.
with that one as well.
Yeah,
so even our other machines and that where you need the Gemini, we still think back, because you may think, well, I'm just going to go for a smaller machine because that's all I need. You will end up buying a larger machine.
Oh, without a doubt.
Well, because as you get comfortable doing your die cutting and things that you can do, you want to progress bigger. So you'll go for an
again,
A4.
I'll be honest, there is no point in us showing you the Junior on the
show.
No. And you know, no disrespect to Sarah or Crafters Companion, but you will need that machine eventually, so we would rather get you straight to it.
Absolutely.
Than sell you 3 machines on the way to it, because you'll buy it anyway.
Of course you will. You absolutely will do. And that's something that all of us on the team, we get asked quite a lot. I want to buy a die cutting machine. I want to buy a Gemini.
Yeah, which one
what
should I buy?
size do I start with?
Yeah.
And we all say, and I can safely say on the team, we all say, you know, if you can reach to it, and certainly on your split pay here at HobbyMaker, you can then, of course, split that payment. But by starting with A4, it means what you do now, you can be doing in 5-10 years down the line. If you buy a Junior, nothing wrong with that because I love mine, but you're contained within an A5 platform. So if you can reach for the A4, then you know that you can be doing everything.
And one more thing, sorry, we're drawing on about the Gemini. I know we're meant to be doing boxes, but one more thing about the Gemini. It's not like buying a printer where you're spending 40 quid every month going and buy cartridges for it or bits and pieces. Yes, you'll need the odd new plate here and there because over time, you know, it depends on how much you wear them. Like we all wear with age, we all need bits replaced from time to time, but the actual machine will need nothing.
No.
It will need no intervention. You'll buy new plates for it every now and again, and that is about it. You'll be able to do so many hundreds of projects before needing to do that. Right, back to the box.
So I've die cut that. Now then what I've done is I've folded it with my fingers. I would at home be giving it a real crease with my bone folder. What I've already done with this one is pop my adhesive tape all the way around the edges. You get 4 little folds, tabs in each corner. So all that you're going to do is fold one of them in, and then that's starting to create the actual shadow box design. I would always start from the larger outer edges, do them first, then work in with the top and the bottom. So then what we can do is then we can simply start to roll it over. Now I am using my red liner tape, so I have to be quite specific in getting it into place. If you use a tacky glue, which you can do, you've got that little bit of manoeuvrability. What you might want to do, and I would recommend it, is decorate the inside before you start to assemble it.
Yeah.
But on TV, showing you the best way of the concept of these. For me, it's actually better to show you the construction of it, then decorate it.
Well, it shows you how, because you'll always go for the most basic construction first to make sure you can do it, so that you can prove to yourself, oh yeah, I can do that too.
Absolutely, you can do. And the way that these tabs are designed is you've got a little half triangle, which you'll have had your tape on. We can see it here. What that does is you start to fold that first one over. It then locks with the adhesive and press it into place.
It's so accurate.
So it gets it in that right position. And then all that you need to do is start to then fold over that bottom bit. So if we fold that one in, and it can only go so far.
Yeah.
So then we've got our perfect mitered corners. You spend a little bit more time than me.
Yeah.
But you'll be doing it at your own leisure.
Yeah, you won't be thinking which can the camera see this? I'll just do this like upside down and like the
In
paper
saying
folding
that,
Olympics.
it's not going to take you long to construct one. So it's not a great big time-consuming project. You can make it as quick as you want or as detailed and as long as you want.
Yeah.
And then that is the main construction of your shadow box. So we've got this one here. So this one, once again, is your 5x7. And then what I've already done is I've got some pattern paper from my stash. So I'm going to pop this into the middle, and we're going to do a little bit of a home decor frame.
Oh, cool.
So I thought what we can do is if we pop this one in, so I probably need to trim that one down slightly because I've made it a bit too big. So this is what I mean by what you would do is you would pop that straight into the middle first, and then you would come along and then you would start to roll it up.
Gotcha.
So let's bring it back in. We're still going to use this one because I have, of course, started to fold it. Then what I'm going to do, I've got some Centura Pearl here, the blue. Now within the 5x7, what you get is you've got all these decorations. So these ones all cut into your cardstock. So what that means is when you run through your cardstock with this die, at the same time, what to do is just overlay these into the middle, secure them with your low-tack tape.
Oh, so you do them in the first pass?
Do them in the first pass.
Okay, gotcha.
Can do them separate. If you're unsure about doing two together.
Should we have a look at the little patterns that you get out of them as well? Because it would be really, really useful. Because you can see you've got corner dies there.
You do.
But you've also got these, the different designs that you can leave behind. So there's little kind of florals on there. There's the ones with the... There's ones with slots as well.
There's slots. So if you love to do your ribbon threading, or even if it's just strips of cardstock, then they're really good for these ones as well. Really, really nice. So you can leave them so that they are a hollow aperture, or pop acetate at the back, or even put little strips of cardstock so you've got that colour shining through if you want to.
Very good.
All about options.
Sorry.
But then what you've also got is you've got decoration dies. So these cut out of your cardstock.
Okay, yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay these ones on my card. And with these, because you get two of them, so you're going to die cut this one twice. so that we can get...
Oh, that's a good top tip, actually. So do you always cut into the coloured side of a Centura pearl?
Yes, I do indeed.
Ah.
And while you've said that, Derek, what you'll tend to find, it's not there's a right and a wrong way, but the traditional way to use your plates for your die cutting machine, your base with your magnetic shim, then your die in your cardstock.
Because it'll hold the dies sort of in place.
So your magnetic shim holds your die in place, as you've just said, in your cardstock, in your plate. But for me and a lot of crafters, I don't like the fact that I can't see my card. I like to see where I'm cutting.
Okay.
So that's why a lot of us will do it the other way around. We'll cut into our plate. It doesn't matter the plate configuration, as long as die cut and you've got your base, plastic, magnetic and top plate.
Yes.
And
because you'll find that the top and bottom plate, particularly the bottom plate, isn't it, is the one that gets super marked, and it's the one you'll worry about first, and you don't need to worry about it because it's actually having no effect on the performance of the machine, the finish of the die cutting at all, but it's the one that you'll worry about first. Believe you me, you'll be in the situation where you go, I should get a new one of those, it's quite scratched now. It's the amount of die cutting that you've done, and it's not a problem. I mean, look at how...
All that you would do, so I've cut there, so the next time I go and do some die cutting, I would flip and rotate my plate and do it on that one. So each time I do, what I would do is flip and rotate my plate, so then that's just meaning that it's just going to stay even longer. You can use both of them as well. You can mix and match. I like to keep the top plate clean because then when I do techniques such as embossing with stencils and that, it stops any marks going onto the cardstock. That's personal preference to you at home. So let's take these bits out here.
Or in fairness, in that situation, even if you've got a rather worn plate, an extra card shim sometimes
absolutely
just protects that, doesn't it?
The key thing is, if you have got a little bit extra pressure that you don't need, the Gemini will pause and it'll feed it back out.
Just if it's too much, it'll say, try again. Well, it won't literally say that, but it'll just push the plates back at you.
But you don't need to worry, you don't need to panic. It will, you know, essentially let you know if it's too much.
Don't worry, it's not another talking machine that you've got in the house.
So I've die cut 2 of these, so I've already done 4 in advance, and I've got my adhesive on. So as I say, we would add our pattern paper into place, but instead of wasting a little bit of time by cutting it down, I'm going to carry on decorating it. And with these sorts of ones, you can use things like our sprays, wrong way, Craig, our sprays, tape runners, all these additional ones that you'll find. If not at the moment on the HobbyMaker website, you will find loads more coming over the weeks and months.
I have to tell you that our busy bees in the background, obviously because we are a channel that is a week old, and we launched launched slightly earlier than we planned to, in fairness, but thank you to Crafter's Companion, our amazing team here at Gemporia. We made it happen, and it works.
It does.
It works, and we're already a week old, which is amazing. So, but we are working on the back end of things. Front end of the horse, absolutely fine, isn't it pretty? Back end of the horse, bit more clunky at the moment, but we're working on it, I promise you.
You know what's so good as well, being at HobbyMaker as well? You've got the big boys here as well.
Oh, yeah.
Hunky Dory, Creative Expressions coming along as well. Justin and Gordon.
Absolutely.
Phenomenal. Now, what I've done here is I've taken some strips of cardstock. So they are 1 inch by 7. So 1 inch by 7 inches. And I've scored all the way down. I've done that with my Ultimate Pro. So what I'm going to do is on one of them, I'm going to pop, there we go, we'll do it that way. So I'm going to pop this one right down the side there. And then we're going to do exactly the same. Let's put this white one in the middle. Just makes it look a little bit nicer. And then I'm going to join that one up into here. And then I'm going to press. So what I can do now is press that in. So there's one of them. We can then take the next one. But what we're going to do, whereas we've got this little V here, I want this other one to be the other way round. So I want the point to be the other way.
Gotcha.
So we're going to come in there. So let's press that one in. As I say, you can be more careful at home. So we've now got our next hinge, and then all that I'm going to do is I'm going to attach that one over the side here and then here. Let's press that one in.
We've got a triptych going
and then
on.
we've got a triptych going on
Nice.
that we can see
Craig, can
here.
I show everyone? Can I show everyone this one?
Of course you
It's
can.
not going to spoil Mother's Day, is it?
No, no,
Okay.
not at all.
Because I know you're always lavish your mum with lots on Mother's Day, including though. Look at this, because this is Craig and Craig's lovely mum.
It
And
is.
so he's taken. Is that all three shapes, isn't it? That's all three sizes.
So that's all
isn't it?
all
Yeah.
three of them together. Yep.
That's so cool.
We've done the 5x7, the 4x6, and also the slimline. And we've just done that. I'm saying me, have done that when it comes to just a couple of nested dies that you get within the set, but then also some alphabets that I've got at home. And
Oh,
you can
Craig, I've
do-
just remembered something as well.
What's that?
Right, quickly finish what you're doing. So I
Will
don't want
do.
to rush you, only
Right.
because you know what you've got to show the nation, haven't you? Before the end
Oh,
of the show.
right
Yes.
enough, yeah.
Yes, because this
Right
man has
enough.
the biggest talent in one, not even just in one single thing, but one thing that you need to see, and you need to see it today. Let me tell you.
So what I'm doing is want to finish off at least a full project.
Did you go to New York?
Oh, ages ago.
Did you?
Yeah, I was there about, oh gosh, 6 years ago for my 30th. And it was meant to go again 2 years ago for my 35th. But then
We all know.
that silly thing called lockdown and that got in the way.
Nuisance.
But it's the best time I ever had. So I've gone New York City, a couple of photos that I've had. And what I did do is I just jumped to the one I had behind me
Yeah.
because I want to have this sitting in my house. So I wanted one that was fully finished. Taken off my adhesives. Now go on, you know these apps where all you need to do is pay for the postage of your photos?
Oh, yeah.
Go in with them ones, get lots and lots of photos,
Yeah.
print them all out, download them on that app, get them sent to you,
Yeah.
get your shadow boxes out, get making gifts.
Or if you're like me, and you're very, very impatient, you can run to a lot of supermarkets now, can't you?
You
Plug
can
your
do.
phone in and get them there and then. But you're
You
right,
can.
there's those apps where they'll give you like 50 free photos a month or
That's
something.
right.
So use that.
Take advantage of that. So between the cost of the shadow box dies over the split pay and then taking advantage of apps like that, do you know what? Some of the gifts that you can then be making is absolutely beautiful. But if I pop that one in there,
New York
straighten them ones up later on. But then what you can do is your keepsakes. Now, I could go in with a little bit of red on the back, keeping it
Yeah.
red, white and blue, but New York City there, so if it's
Brilliant.
your holidays, your wedding anniversaries.
Is that picture in New York then?
Sorry?
Where's that? Is that like Central Park or
That's
something?
Central Park.
Is it?
That was the initial building that
Yeah.
they CGI'd in Ghostbusters 1 and 2.
Oh, that's fascinating. Oh, is it that time already?
Please say you've not seen
Oh,
that.
wow. Sorry, that's the answer, isn't it? Lovely. Must watch that film sometime. Never. Right, now, before we go...
That shocks me, that does.
What, I haven't seen it?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen it. No, I haven't seen it. You know me, I'm 5 minutes in a cinema and I'm asleep.
Very
right,
true.
You need to show us. You know what you need to show us, don't
I
you?
do indeed.
Craig is the man who will show you how to tie bows like no one else before. I know this is apropos of nothing. How long have we got left, team? Okay, we've got 5 minutes left. That's all right. That's fine. So we remind you of the details then of the Shadow Box by die bundle. Should we pop the details? Have we got the still for the die bundle? Because that would be good to show at this point. We've got the slimline, we've got the 7x5 and the, is it 6x4 the other one? 4x6, that's it. So you get all three of those there. You can buy those Shadow Box die sets individually, by the way, and they do come with a free pack of Centura Pearl, but you're saving $32.99 by buying our bundle there, which is launched even before Crafters Companion themselves launch it here in the UK, which will happen tomorrow. But we were first. Thank you very much. Right, now, over to Mr. Craig Laird. I forgot your name there.
Just about.
Nearly. this is the man that you will never tie bows the same again, and I would never forgive myself if I didn't make you do this today.
Can I just say, did not expect that you were wanting me to
Sorry,
do
I
that
know,
earlier
I
on.
forgot to prepare you, sorry.
Yeah, one of the things you'll see on all my projects is I do my own bows and that. And a lot of
Yeah.
people say, you didn't make that, you didn't make that. I
Keep
do my
on
own
his
bows.
hands,
So
keep on his hands, because you don't want to miss a second of this.
there's so many different ways in which you can do it, but this
Right,
is the
go on.
way that I like to do it here. So
Right, slowly and deliberately.
slowly, so using our fingers,
Yeah.
creating what we'd call bunny ear loops.
Yeah,
So cross them ones over,
yeah,
and then this one, what we're going to do is tuck that one under,
yeah.
and then where we've got, if I go that way, where you've got the loop pulling out, just pull it out, and then what you can then start to do is just manipulate it. If you want to pop your thumbs in, you can do, but just pulling them in, getting the tails to the position that you want, pulling them in, and then go in either a little angle, something like that. Then you've got a little hand-tied bow. But what we can do is let's pull that together, neaten it up a little bit. So it just goes to show that I do all my own bows, and that's how that I do them.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. Right, now we're off the subject, by the way. I'm also now going to introduce you to a special guest and have her run straight in right now. And actually, you've not met Sherilyn either before.
not.
But you know that after HobbyMaker on this channel, we go to Gemporia Lifestyle with lovely Sherilyn this evening.
Hello, hi.
Lifestyle is our, well, you can explain what we're doing after 6 o'clock.
Yes, no, exactly. We've got loads and loads of goodies. We have a lot of like vitamins and things like that are coming up, and then we're doing an Easter special as well. So we've got some. Got to move a bit nearer.
Yeah,
I've not
just
got the
coming
mic,
closer,
got the
yeah.
wrong mic.
Go
We're
on.
not just so we've got Easter special that's coming up as well. So it's going to be super. So obviously I do HobbyMaker. It's lovely to meet you.
nice to meet you too.
I'm back on Tuesday on here.
Fabulous.
So nice to meet you.
Yes,
for the
you
first
too
time
as well. Yeah, I know. We're great, aren't we? It's
Yeah,
amazing.
absolutely.
Right, so you'll be
And
on
then we've got
Lifestyle
next,
in
yes.
about 4 minutes.
Yes.
Right, I'll let you dash off because I
Okay,
know that you
see
need
you
to
later.
get yourself in place. So Gemporia Lifestyle is brilliant. It's another strand of what we do here as Gemporia, as a family. Of course, every single day between 1 and 6, it's us here at HobbyMaker every single day. And you can catch up again on our YouTube channel and on our website as well, which is superb. Oh, we're going to have a little look at what's on tomorrow. Yeah, we're so done with you.
do it.
More today.
That's it.
What
I'm
about
old
tomorrow?
news.
Let's see what's happening. Oh,
Hunky dory!
it's a wonder this one won't hang around for that, actually, because
I
he's
might
a
just
big
do that.
fan of Hunky Dory. For the love of stamps at 1, Wild Spider Designs with sticky and transfer rolls at 2, more Hunky Dory with prism brush markers at 3, Wild Spider Designs with sticky and transfer rolls at 4, and more Hunky Dory for the love of stamps at 5 o'clock. That's how Thursday looked. Who's presenting tomorrow? Is it our Dave? Or is it Vic's tomorrow? Vicky Carroll. You will see tomorrow. Vix, you'll know, of course, if you watch our Gemporia channels as well. Thank you, mister.
Oh, thank you so much. It's
That
been so
has been
good.
a blast.
It's been so good.
And I'm sorry if we didn't say everything that we were meant to, by the way, because honestly, it's like just catching up with old mates as
It
well.
is.
But thank you so much to everyone who ordered as well. You'll see Craig again back here.
Next Wednesday.
Oh, you're back next
And I'm
Wednesday.
back with another launch.
Exclusive.
I've got another launch as well. Yeah, next
Yes.
Wednesday. So same time slots.
Brilliant. Fantastic. We have got lots for you to check out on the show as well, by the way. Should we just revisit the Gemini bundle as well? Because that's well worth. Because if you're on the cusp of making your decision on your Gemini, remember we're doing it not only with a saving, so not only with the dies and things that it would normally come with, but is it over £70 worth of... Over £70 worth of extra dies and goodies as well. This is the machine that we've been talking about the whole hour as well. It's well worth checking out. I can see that a lot of you have got that in your basket as well. It's £179.99, but you are getting £70 worth of extra goodies in there. So if you take that off the value, it's just over £100 for your Gemini, and you're not having to pay the £70 for the extra dies that are coming along, which is really, really superb. Thank you, Craig.
Thank you so much.
Thank you also to lovely
Thank you.
Kim and the team from Crafty Roo as well. And thank you for listening to me for 5 hours. You should have a little medal for that. Bless you. Make sure you check out on our website, if you're watching one of the replays, hobbymaker.com, and see if you've got all of the goodies. Eventually, I'll be as tall as him, you know. See you soon. Lifestyle's next.
Our call centre is based in the UK and available 24/7. Just call 0800 001 4433 or email help@hobbymaker.co.uk.
It
couldn't be easier to watch HobbyMaker. You can join us on Sky, Freeview, on our website or on YouTube, so you can watch at home or on the go. Here at HobbyMaker, we want your shopping experience to be as simple as possible. That's why you can buy as many items as you like all day and only pay one postage and packaging fee. It doesn't matter what weight, size or quantity of your order or how many times you check out that day, you still will only be charged one P&P. Shopping made simple with HobbyMaker. Weight, size or quantity of your order or how many times you check out that day, you still will only be charged one P&P. Shopping made simple with HobbyMaker. It couldn't be easier to watch HobbyMaker. You can join us on Sky, Freeview, on our website or on YouTube, so you can watch at home or on the go.
Our call centre is based in the UK and available 24/7. Just call 0800 001 4433 or email help@hobbymaker.co.uk. HobbyMaker are live from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. every day on Sky Channel 670,
Freesat Channel 807
and Freeview Channel 73. You can also watch on YouTube via some smart TVs, your computer and phone.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Wednesday here at HobbyMaker. My word, I tell you what, if you could see the activity that goes on in here between Jewellery Maker and HobbyMaker, it is crazy, but we've made it happen. And listen, you've made this channel happen as well. Thank you so much for being there as well. We've had so much support, and I tell you what, we are paying back every day with a bigger variety of suppliers and guests and shows, and today is going to be super exciting as well. Now, I do believe we've got a little bit of a video, have we, which tells you what we've got coming up today, because today's a very exciting day as well. We've got some new guests in the house, some familiar names in terms of suppliers, but some new faces to appear on your screens here at HobbyMaker. And I know one that's very excited because I can see his face from here actually. Right, so here's what we've got coming up through this afternoon. The mighty Crafters Companion are in the house, and I'll introduce you to our special guest in just a moment with brand new Gemini shadow card dies. Now, lovely Kim is here from Manchester from Crafty Roo Designs in an hour's time, and she's bringing us a new Trudy Spring collection which you're going to love. We've got more Crafters Companion at 3 o'clock with a core show with brand new tote bags, and at 4 o'clock Kim is back with Crafty Roo showing off her fabulous poly plates, and at 5 o'clock we weren't meant to say that, producer Laura. Has somebody stamped their feet? Somebody stamped their feet to make 5 o'clock happen, let me tell you. And I'm going to tell you who that person is because I'm going to introduce you to them straight away. A great mate of mine from Crafters Companion, and here with us for the very first time, it's Mr. Craig Laird, everyone. Hello, Craig.
How are you? You doing well?
Very well.
Boy, I'm beyond excited. I have to say, happy 1 week anniversary to HobbyMaker.
Absolutely.
Fabulous. Who can believe that a week ago Sarah was right here launching, us at Crafters Companion on HobbyMaker, and now it's my turn, and we've got a UK launch. Here in the UK, you've not seen it before. Think of your cards, but think of your frames. Got a few little sneak peeks out. Just pop behind me here. We're going to step you through them. I know between myself and Derek, who it's so good to be back with again, we're going to show you lots and lots of ideas when it comes to this brand new launch.
I can't wait. And listen, if you do have any issues with him, I can provide subtitles along the way for you as well. They call him the Scotty Hottie, you know, so we want lots of messages for him today as well. Right, listen, here is how you shop with us here at HobbyMaker. It's dead easy. So you go onto our website, which is hobbymaker.co.uk. And what do I click first, producer Laura? I can never remember. What do I click first? What do I click first when I'm looking? Everything's on the home page now. Amazing. So everything that's going to be on this hour is on the website for you right now for the home page, which is superb. So all the items here from Crafter's Companion that we've got in this hour will pop up on the website for you. Of course, all you need to do then if you want to order any of those goodies is click your Add to Basket. Now, I need to reiterate, and we need to reiterate this 1,000 times, but you can check out as many times as you like. Put it to the test. You could check out 120 times today and only be charged 1 P&P. That's the way we do things. I feel very small here. Let me come forward and say hello. So you can check out as many times as you like through the day, and it is only 1 P&P, which is amazing. Right, okay. What else do I need to tell you? It's a free phone number. The guys and girls are up there. They're only up there. They're right here in this building. I don't know how we cram so many people in this building, do you know? But they are here as well. It is a free call. So let's start the show then, shall we? Because we are with the mighty Crafter's Companion. Now, the reason I know Crafter's Companion so well is because I did the essence of a summer school at Crafter's Companion 2 years ago and absolutely loved it. And it really got my teeth into crafting as well. And listen, they will hold you by the hand and take you through colouring techniques, stamping techniques. We've got the Gemini, which is the ultimate die cutting machine, coming up later on during the day. We've got so many amazing products. And let me tell you, of course, Crafter's Companion, you know that Sarah Davis, the mighty Sarah Davis, is behind everything that happens at Crafter's Companion. And she knows, she is a canny lass, as she would say herself, and she knows how to get you a deal and a half. So what you can see from a distance there is a big bundle of something that we are launching brand new today in the UK, exclusively to us here at HobbyMaker. And Mr. Craig Laird, you can talk us through exactly what we've got here, can't you? What is this all about?
So this is all about our shadow box die. So this is about your box, but it's creating that shadow. It's giving you an outline. The key thing is one pass through your Gemini or any other die cutting machine that you've got at home needs to be A4 in size. We'll go through that. But don't just think about one shadow box. Think about going into your easel cards. Think about your home decor. Stagger them between this show and then later on at 5 o'clock we're going to be doing different things. Memory keepsakes as well. Pop acetate in the front so then you can do shakers if you want. Good for Mother's Day if you want to make something for Mother's Day, but you've got an abundance of layers. So the actual shadow box outside you can cut in, you can do ribbon threading, you've got elements that you can create decorative individual panels all the way around. There's so much. There's 3 sizes. The best way to get them is in the big bundle, but as Derek will show you just shortly, if you maybe only wanted 1 or 2, there is another option with that as well.
And being Crafter's Companion, joining us here at HobbyMaker TV, it is always a very, very good option as well. So it won't be just the dies if you want to buy them individually. There'll be free goodies that come with. But you know always that when we're working in craft, what we do is we'll show you all of the different options, but your best value always is in a bigger bundle. So what we've got here are the 3 brand new launched today shadow box dies, and they are brilliant, and they are utterly an exclusive to us. They haven't even been launched by Crafter's Companion here in the UK. That's not happening until tomorrow. So we have got it absolutely. We are the first. It's always nice to be the first to get your hands on something, isn't it? So you get all of the dies here. So 3 different die sets, as you can see, and they are absolutely incredible. Let me just rearrange just so that we can see where the camera's coming from. There we go. So this one, first one, 33 pieces in this one. Now, if you come in and have a little look, you can see how that breaks down into constituent dies. So we've got loads and loads of different shapes we can work with, Craig, in this as well.
We do, we really do. And you know, it's not just 1 design or 2 design, you've got a load of designs as well, so you can be cutting in, so it's creating that aperture design within the shadow box.
It's so, so clever. And actually, do you know what? There is also, there is a Facebook Live which goes with the demonstration of this, but you won't need that just yet, but it'll be there as a backup when this actually arrives with you as well, and you'll find it on someone's Facebook page, but we'll go to that later. Right, in the meantime, let me show you the second set here as well. So another 21 dies. And this is your 4x6. So the first one was 5x7, wasn't it? And this one is 4x6. So this is slightly smaller. So that's this size, Craig, is it?
It is, yeah. So it's a Didier size. So what I need to say is the actual size, 4x6, is from the actual outside, from the outside to the outside.
Okay,
so
gotcha.
The aperture in the middle, it's slightly smaller than the 4x6.
Okay.
But then maybe think about your little poems that you've got. Maybe these little poem gift cards that you get out in the stores and that. You can pop that in as well. There really is lots of things that you can do with them, because you've got that depth when it comes to the actual edges of the shadow boxes. Gives you a multitude, decoupage, fabulous for your decoupage. They're not going to get squashed because you've got those outside elements that are securing them.
And we have umpteen samples for you to have a little scan across a little bit later in this collection as well. And don't worry, that price tag is going to, that's going to take a tumble as well. So don't be looking at that price tag now and thinking, oh gosh, that is a big investment, isn't it? We have got options for you and we are crashing the price. That's the price that all of these sets should be in combination right now, but we will be crashing that price very, very shortly. Right, the third set. This is your slimline shadow box. So this is a little bit taller, Craig, this one. Slimmer and taller, like your good self.
Well, thank you for that one. Absolutely, yeah. So along the lines of your DL cards, you know, your slimline cards here, so really good if you're wanting to personalise it with your small alphabets. We might have something like that coming up later on. But yeah, really good way to show you there, Derek, how if you just add a strip of cardstock onto the back, you can create booklets. You
double it up,
yeah, of course you could. You could triple it up. You can do four side by side.
That would make a lovely little gift box, actually, because the aperture doubled there. Exactly. Gives you a nice depth, doesn't it?
A little bit of jewellery inside, add a little bit of sponge in there, wrap your jewellery around for mother.
I know a man that could supply you with the jewellery to put in there as well.
It's funny that, isn't it?
I do. Talk to me later about that, because that's another channel, but it is a sister channel of ours, so it's fine, I can talk about it. Right, producer Laura, we've got all three sets here. You're going to see a full demo with Craig in this hour, by the way, so don't make your decisions straight away, because we have got the individuals available as well. Are you ready then? 129.97 comes crashing down, and remember, there are so many dies here as well, and this will go through your Gemini machine as well. I know on the packaging, Craig, we'll talk about that in a moment, but this will go through your full-size Gemini as well. $96.99. Now that is an exclusive to us here at HobbyMaker, and something unique as well is your ability to cut that price down into 4. So we have got split pay here within our company, which is amazing. We've never seen this kind of thing in the craft world before, where you can split the price down into 4, interest-free. It's really, really good, and still have as many goodies checked out all day long up until midnight for that just 1 P&P, by the way. Now then, so that's the complete collection, and have another little peruse through all the finished samples there. Think about what you will do with these dies as well. Think about what a box die can do for you. You've got, if you think about it right now, we're not far away from Easter. I don't know when Easter is, to be honest with you. When is it, Craig?
April.
No idea. Is it?
I think. I
have no idea. I'll get the team to have a little look in. Oh, is it 17th of April? There we go.
Just came to my head there.
Fabulous, just came to us in a blast. Well, it's Mother's Day on the 27th of March, of course. That's not too far away. And we will have all of these out for you within... See, I told you were taller and slimmer. Look, see, look at me.
But do you want me to just duck a little bit? Is that better?
Don't start. Don't start, you. Honestly. I've worked with this one before. I know how to tame this one as well. Right, we are at $96.99. Do you want to have a look at the individuals as well? Because we do have the individuals available. So the individual die sets actually come with a pack of Crafter's Companion's amazing Centura Pearl card, which is really, really gorgeous. So let's do the one with the baby pink first, which is your 33 dies. Where is it? It's this one down here at the front. So this is your 5x7, isn't it, shadow box? So just to let you know, we'll maybe just give you an example, shall we, of one of the individuals, and then you'll be able to buy them through the show. We can bring the graphics up through the show. So there is the 5x7. Again, comes with all the extra dies to add. Is that for other apertures and the hearts and the circles, Craig?
Yeah, you could be using them for things like that. We're actually, in the first demonstration, we're actually going to be using the slimline, but it's going to show you how you can use these nesting dies, and that's what they are. They're small nesting dies, so you're going to be using them all through your other crafting as well.
Fabulous. Do you know what? I'm going to turn that around because the card stock is free, but the main attraction, of course, is the dies, and they are $44.99 if you want to buy them individually, but they will also come with the pack of 10 of the baby pink on the Centura Pearl card as well from Crafter's Companion. And once you've got some of that in your life, you want all the other colours that they do. Just saying. You will. It's true. Absolutely true.
You're right.
Right. Should we get started then? Because then we can explain to you, can't we, how the shadow boxes work, how they all come together.
Absolutely.
Over to you, Mr. Laird.
The first thing, thank you very much. These really are so simple to use. Now, Derek went over all of that, so you've seen them all. But what I want to do very quickly is show you them in black and white form. We've got them in the boards. We actually have some black and white kind of concepts to show you a few different things that you can do.
Cool.
This is the slimline. So everything black and white is what you're going to be getting. So all the dies are here. So you've got the main worker. all of these different decorative parts, these are all individual dies that we can see in here. So you can do your ribbon threading if you want. You can back your cardstock underneath if you want to. You've got all of your corners. Now within each set you're getting 4 different corners, so you've got 4 different options. But you're getting another different 4 in the 5x7.
So you haven't got repeats going on, but they interchange with each other as well, which is brilliant. It just gives you more options.
Absolutely.
Doesn't
It really, really does. So that's everything you're getting. So as you said, no repeats in any of them whatsoever.
Awesome.
Now this is, I tell you what I'm going to do is let's do the 4x6 first of all.
Okay.
And then we'll go into the 5x7. Exactly the same idea. There's all your dies. 4 complete different corners. Cut them 4 times, 2 times. Maybe just use them for photo corners for your scrapbooking.
Of course.
You can. Decorative panel here. Now that just reminds me of your Art Nouveau sort of colour designs.
So much detail as well, and that's what Crafters Companion are known for as well, their detailed dies.
100%. We've got Leanne that heads up our product development team at Crafters Companion, so you're going to get the best of the best. Now the 2 that I just showed you there will work with your A4 Gemini, and it will work with A4 cardstock.
Yeah.
When it comes to this one, the 5x7, so this 5x7 will work on your A4 Gemini.
Cool.
And I say Gemini, any die cutting machine that's A4. It doesn't have to be ours. This will work on the A4 Gemini. You just need a little bit bigger than A4 cardstock.
Okay.
So cut down your A3, cut down your 12x12, and that will work. The reason we say the Pro is it enables the Pro, which if you're new to our Gemini die cutting machines, our Pro is a beast of a machine. So it can cut 12x12 up to A3.
Wow.
So the reason that we say the Pro is so you can do a multitude of layers at once, one pass through. Saying that, most of you will have a Gemini A4 or another die cutting machine that then enables you to still use these ones.
And if you haven't yet got a Gemini machine, can I just say look out for 3 o'clock, are we putting it in? 3 o'clock, we're going to show you, I mean it's available all the way through the day anyway, but we can show you in more detail the free goodies that you get with our Gemini. And Gemini is the die cutting machine, just for anyone that's new, because I realised that, there it is, look. Yes. And that is the machine that does all of the die cutting. So all the dies that you're seeing here, you basically put card on the back of them and it cuts the shapes out. Listen, I'll get Craig to show you, that's the easiest way.
Absolutely. you know, it's what you said.
It's good to know, because some people will say die cutting. I don't even know what die cutting is. I've just come along to this channel.
What we tend to say as well is think of your old-fashioned mangles. Inside you've got your metal rollers. Now I'm a bit too young to remember that, but I know of them. Think of that concept, but it's going to cut your cardstock.
Yes.
We'll go into a lot more detail in the 3 o'clock show, because it's not just card that you need to use.
Oh, no.
Lots of other materials.
No. Honestly, I have a Gemini at home. It's brilliant. It goes through fabric, goes through cork, goes through absolutely loads of different things, honestly. So we'll talk about more of that at 3 o'clock.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take our slimline die. So I think what we'll do is we will do our first demo, and then later on we can show you some of the different styles and that you can use. Because I don't want you just thinking, though, that they're just kind of like one style. So I've got my Centura Pearl cardstock. This is the baby pink. So this is actually the one that comes with the 4x6.
Yeah.
But you can mix and match, you know, no problem at all. So all that I'm going to do is put my die onto my cutting plate. So once again, if you are new, we will show you all of the plates, the combinations and things that you can do with them within the 3 o'clock show.
Shimmy on down, mister.
Shimmy on down. There we go.
There we go.
So there is your slimline die. So as you can see, it just fits A4.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. The key thing is it fits. That's all as a crafter we are worried and want to know. So we're going to go in with our plastic, magnetic and our top plate. And then what we can do is we can feed this up to our Gemini. Now it is going to grab, and then it's automatically going to feed it through. Again, I know we will go through it on the 3 o'clock show, so I don't want to spend time going over the buttons, but you do get your power, you get a pause and reverse.
Yes.
So if you have tiny little mini dies that we're going to be showing you as well later on, you can die cut just at the tip of the plate.
Bit you need. You don't have to wait.
No,
because it's only 16 seconds through anyway, isn't it?
That's it, yeah. But you just need to pause it and then feed it back out again. And that's
just remember
done.
to catch them at the back.
Do
so
catch
many
it.
times I've forgotten that. And I'll be like, oh, plates everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, it all works, but
yeah, I do it. I know you'll do it as well at home. So there is our main shadow box. This is our outer that we can see here. We've got all of our score lines all included as well.
Brilliant.
We've even got our little tabs. So all that you're going to do is fold inwards. So every single tab you're going to fold. I would always recommend that you burnish your folds. So that's just taking your bone folder, whether it comes with the Ultimate Pro or any other one you've got in your crafty stash, and you're going to work all the way around. You'll have seen there that what I do is I like to fold them with my fingers first, and then we go all the way around.
Shows you how good the Centura Pearl as well is. It's not cracking, it's not
at all.
crazing, the
Not
white's
at
not
all.
coming back through. It's just beautiful card.
It really, really is. You know, there's a couple of things you say in the craft industry and you think of Crafter's Companion, such as, you know, the Ultimate Pro. The other one, when it comes to cardstock, is your Centura Pearl.
Yeah, yeah.
This is 310 GSM.
Which is
So-
why we use it for construction.
Absolutely, yeah. It's a key one to use as your base for your construction, for your actual concept making, concept cards, anything like that. It is a really, really good one to use. But what you can then do is once you fold them, like I say, I would go and burnish all of them. This is them, it's starting to already wants to roll together. What you're going to do next is you're going to add either your red liner tape, or you can use a tacky glue. So we do tacky glue. Now I know we're getting more and more things from Crafter's Companion on the HobbyMaker website, but you know, obviously just because it's all new in that, lots of things will be coming in. Trust me, lots of things are coming as well. So
Oh, they
always
are?
just keep an eye out. And by the way,
Yes.
one postage and packing by the end
All
of the
day.
day.
Who does that, Craig?
Who does
We
that?
do.
Who
We
does
do.
that?
Oh, we've got the glue, by the way. This is the
Perfect.
Halal Tacky Glue Pack. 3 for 2. Oh. So if you put 3 in your basket, but you have to put 3 in your basket, but you'll only pay for 2. Oh, I lie. Sorry, you get a 3 of that size.
That.
Hang on.
we go.
Right, sorry, I know I'm detracting here, but...
No, that's okay.
Hello, right, 3 tacky glue from Kalal, which is like one of the biggest name in
Yes.
adhesives.
Yes.
3 of those on that one item number for £9.98. I've been to craft stores, I'm sure you have, where one of something like that would be £7, £8, £9.
Exactly.
Just saying.
You've got your little twist nozzle as well, so it's not going to dry out. If you do get a little bit of a hard shell at the top, you just pick it off, and it's good. To be honest, it's quite therapeutic when that happens.
Yeah.
You know, you pick that little bit.
Oh,
of
yeah,
it off,
yeah.
it feels good.
No, it's good, definitely. You've got to get some 3D glue as well, but I'm sure Craig will get to that later because he uses it like a demon.
Well, my foam pads.
And the
Amy
foam
Robinson,
pads, yeah.
she uses her glue
Chunky
gel.
glue.
Chunky glue. I like my foam pads. So what I would say is either use your tacky glue, which I usually use for construction. I'm going to be completely honest with you and say I find that the red liner tape is good for this because, yes, you need to be a little bit careful you get it in the right place, but then at least you're not having to hold it for a long.
Yeah.
You don't need to hold long with tacky glue because it is, as it says, tacky. But do you know what? If you do want to use that, use your little pegs that you've maybe got to hold together. But what I'm going to do is, if I get my little poke tool, let's just get underneath here.
Craig, while you're doing that,
Yeah.
let me, because you know how nosy I am. You've
Go for it.
worked with me for long enough.
I know.
There's not, I mean, I would say there are less boys than girls that craft, so how did this boy get into crafting?
Right, well, like so many of you at home, I got into crafting from watching shopping TV. Like so many, but I did do it as
I'm his idol. I've got a poster of me on his wall.
You wish.
Yeah, yeah. One day. Anyway, go on.
No.
No, I knew that.
And as you know, Derek, I haven't always kept well, and it was because of ill health that I got into crafting. And who would have thought all these years later, here I'm doing
Here
it
you
with
are.
Crafter's Companion.
On the
I know,
telly.
on the telly.
Doing
here,
it.
HobbyMaker.
I know.
It's fab.
Amazing.
So yeah, I'm the same as so many at home, just doing it
And
at
Craig's
home.
just like the boy next door from the home of the golf up there
Carnoustie.
in that Scotland.
Yeah, which I don't play golf.
He can't
so
play golf.
I can't play.
You got the trousers for it, but he can't play.
I
can
do
you?
actually,
Yeah, he
don't
does have
I?
his golfing trousers on.
But I don't, don't ask me. I walk round the golf course. I don't play on the golf course.
And he's got his spare trousers with him as well, in case he gets a hole-in-one.
Oh.
Hole-in-one. Thank you. Sorry. Anyway,
Right.
put this together,
on that
please.
note, What you've then got is you've got these two little tabs.
Yes.
And I've popped my red liner tape on both of them. So what I would suggest is the edges with the tabs, start to roll them first. So we're going to tuck that in. If you're familiar with making boxes, it's nothing different. You're just folding that over at a 90-degree angle, folding that over, tucking it in here. Then what we're going to do is fold that one in as well, and then press. And this is what I mean by the tacky glue would work an absolute treat. You would just need to hold it for a few seconds longer.
So this is like slightly quicker way of doing
It is.
And you have to be a little more accurate with your liner tape, because obviously tacky glue gives you a little wiggle room.
It does.
So if you're new to it, do it with something like a tacky glue the first few times until you get used to the...
Until you get used to it.
Yeah.
And then all you're going to do is a roll. So I'm going to do it lengthways in front of me. I'll do it by the side. And then you can actually feel it. It just nicks into your score line at the bottom.
Yeah.
So all that I'm going to do is roll that one in. And as you said, Derek, just make sure that you've kind of got it in the right place if you are using your red liner tape. And then we're going to press. I'm going to press from the back. And then we're going to go over into the other side. If you're going to decorate this middle panel, you can decorate it first. I'm doing everything backwards to show you the best way of each stages. So I'm going to decorate it in a minute. So press that in, press that at the back, and then there is your first two panels that you've got here. But what the product development team have done, the reason you've got those weird size tags that here is because that has got your adhesive on the top there.
Already.
So then all that you're going to do, fold that up, that sticks, so we're just going to press that in, and then you're going to roll that one into there. So roll it into position. If you want to put tiny little bits of adhesive underneath, you can, but there's no need to.
So it's doing all the mitered corners for you, but without you having to, well, one, swear at it very often, or two, like, you know, keep ungluing it and re-gluing it, and ungluing it and re-gluing it, and then swearing at it again. And look, it's just too intuitive, and that's the precision of the dies, isn't it?
It is. It's all about the way that they've been designed, the concept of them. What I would suggest, always go into the back, because this back layer is where your adhesive is sitting. And because you've got that mitered corner, what you've got is you've got stability at the back. So we can press it in, and then there is our shadow box. This is the slimline one.
That's brilliant.
Which you can then come along. I've taken some pattern paper that I've got at home here.
Do you know what? I've just had an idea, Craig.
What's that?
You know, if you designed your own aftershave,
yeah,
you've made your own packaging.
You have.
Never mind paying other companies millions of pounds to do it. You've created the packaging yourself, haven't you?
You have. You really, really have. And at Crafters Companion, we don't have an angel policy. Or what I mean is, we do have an angel policy, and that is we don't have one.
Okay.
Now, that means,
in plain English, that means if you want to make stuff and you want to sell stuff, Sarah Davis will not be knocking on your door saying, I'll have a bit of that, thanks. I'll have a cut of that, thanks. No, it means that you can make to sell, which is fantastic.
It really, really is.
Really good. We've got some messages, I do believe, producer Laura. Come on, bring it on, bring it on, bring it on, bring it on. Susan, so excited to see Craig and Derek together, tuning in for this reunion, and of course to see the lovely shadow boxes. Love Derek and Craig, says Susan. Thank you, Susan.
Thank you.
It's so weird, because actually we've never stood together like this on telly.
Actually.
We've always been the other side of a studio, because it was all distancing back then. And I don't like it, to be honest, because he's much taller than me, and I hadn't realised. But there you go. Another message from Val here. Hi, Craig and Derek. Craig, my favourite crafter. Hope Derek can keep him in check. No chance, Val.
No chance of that.
No chance whatsoever.
Nope.
That's it. You can take the boy out of Carnoustie, but...
No, that's it, exactly. I know, eh?
Right then, so we've done the inside. What
we have indeed. So what I'm going to do, let me just press that back in again. So with this one, although you've got all of these options here, this one I'm going to keep it kind of natural without any decoration.
Yeah, as we would start off for a first go.
We would do. Then what I'm going to do is take a couple of these nesting dies. So I'm going to go in with the pink, and this is our white Centura pearl that I've got here, Derek.
Nice.
And I'm going to use my low tack tape. Again, I'm sure you'll find this sort of stuff.
We are going to have, there's some tape and some glue and some other bits and pieces on the 3 o'clock show, I think, aren't there, Laura? So that's going to be your stash builder of all the pokey tools, all the bits and pieces that you've seen Craig using. We'll have a lot of those on the show at 3 o'clock, which you'll definitely come back and join us for that anyway, won't you? Well, you just stay the whole day anyway.
That'll be
You've got to come and meet Kim in the next hour as well from Crafty Roo. If you've never met Kim before, you're going to love it. So you're going to do your corner.
I am. So what I've done is my 2 nested mats and layers here. I'm doing one corner just to show you, and this is in our white Centura Pearl cardstock. Then what I'm going to do is I've got another piece of the pink. Also on the show as well, we've got what we call our Gemini mini dies.
They are the sweetest.
These are the cutest dies I think I have ever seen. So I know
we'll show you all the bundles on those in a wee while, because they are just super sweet. They're ever so little ditty, but sometimes, you know, actually a lot of dies in the crafting world are big, they're massive, they're dramatic, and sometimes you want to make smaller scale cards, you want to make something more delicate. If you're decorating a slimline box like this, you'll need something smaller and something that's in scale with it. The mini dies are going to be brilliant for that, and we've got a brilliant big choice of those coming soon.
Really do. And this goes to show, with something like the slimline, it's absolutely perfect to show how you can use smaller dies to decorate something big.
Yes.
Please don't be put off by something that is smaller when it comes to dies, because you can very easily fill a space and make them look absolutely fab.
So true.
So what we can do now is take out all of these layers here. So carefully taking them out with the low tack tape. What we can then do is take these ones out. So we've got the little baby grow, and then we can go in with our pokey tool. I mean, look at that, Derek. How cute is that?
The sweetest.
Now, pattern paper, you could then be creating, obviously, your own baby grows.
That could be confetti for a baby shower.
Of course it could, absolutely. Then you've got little elephant, so cute. So if I hold it that way,
it's just making us
got
all
the
groovy
baby
Craig
grow.
now, isn't it?
Look at that. Oh. So cute within these ones. So loads and loads of other ones we'll go over later. So what I can do is let's bring in the ones, nothing different. All that I've done is pop my adhesive on the top. So I've taken, this was just a generic baby girl die that I had at home that I know so many crafters will have. And then I'm going to go in with these layers here. So I've already popped my tape on. You can use whichever adhesive you like. Sit that into the middle. And then, as we were saying at the start, I do like my layers and my height. So I've popped foam pads. And the good thing with the shadow boxes is it's kind of like, not that it gives you permission, but it allows you to go large with layers when it comes to the depth, because you've got the protection of the surround. So you can go to town on your foam pads, your glue gel, your decoupage maybe, but popping
otherwise Craig wouldn't be here to demonstrate it.
No,
if he couldn't use his foam pads,
no,
he's not making the journey down the A1, let me tell you.
That's my rider.
Absolutely.
That's my rider. It's got to have foam pads.
I was just thinking, Craig, as well, if you wanted to build up, like on a backdrop, you could make a bigger project out of the different size shadow boxes as well, couldn't you? And make like a 3D photo montage for your wall.
You absolutely could. When it comes to the 5 o'clock show, we'll be showing you a few different things, home decor wise. But all that I'm going to do is I'm going to position them where I want first. As I say, Derek, you might find it easier to do all this decoration on the inside first. Then start to construct it. But I wanted to show you the construction of the shadow box first, then we can come in and decorate it. Popping that one into there. Let's bring this one in. I'm going to go in with another foam pad onto the back here. Let's pop this one on. That can go at the bottom. And then all that I've done beforehand, using the corners, so we've already cut one. I've already got these on a little bit of adhesive, good to go to save a little bit of time. But then all that we can do is go right in the corner. I'm going to press that back into there. And then that can
You know you need to bring those in as well, don't you?
I know, I think there's a lot of people...
Have you got any up there at the moment?
I believe...
I won't say it out loud until I know what the answer is. Because we're talking about a magic machine that makes stickers for you. We're going to have to check in. We're going to check in with Leanne and find out whether we can get any of those down here, because they are honestly genius. If you wanted to transform your die cuts into instant stickers...
they really are good. I would, if I'm at home, use my tacky glue with a small applicator, and that's all that's in the little small applicator is our tacky glue.
Yeah, brilliant.
And then I know so many crafters at home, like myself, have little gems and pearls.
Well, if you're a jewellery maker, you'll have flat back this, that, and the others, I'm
Very
sure.
true.
Or a little seed pearls. It could be gemstones, because even if it's round drilled gemstones, you could get those in there as well.
Of course you could.
On their side.
Absolutely. So let's use my tweezers, pop them into place. I'm going to press that in. They're non-self-adhesive pearls, but our tacky glue will hold that into place. And then maybe a little bit of ribbon at the back, and then that could be a little wall hanging. It could be maybe the baby's date of birth, you know, when they were born, maybe the time, maybe even their little wristband in there or something as a keepsake.
Do you know what you could do as well? You could turn that at 90 degrees and put the baby's name on there for the nursery door, couldn't you?
Absolutely.
That would be so cool.
Yeah, you could do it, or take some of the stars from the other one, you know, maybe make it another colour, put Derek in it and put it on the dressing room door, make it bigger than the one he's already got.
I'd fit. You've just made me a new house there.
There you go.
Thank you very much, Craig.
But that is the concept of them. All one pass through the Gemini when it makes the actual construction of the shadow box. You can then think about what you're going to put in the middle. The die cut bits, the names, decoupage, little books, notebook, whatever you want, you can be doing.
You've got so many opportunities. Shall I go back to the bundle? Because I think we need to, now we understand it a little bit more, I think we need to have a little look at what we've got, because this is really, really super cool. And then I can show you an example of each. And I know Craig has got some concepts kind of lined up for each one to show us as well, just so that we can have a little look. I'm just going to pinch one of these as well, because at least I've got an example of each one in front of its die set. So the complete bundle, and you can break this down into the smaller styles of boxes if you want to, but your bundle here is saving, what is it, $32.99. So that's almost the equivalent of a whole new box set, almost, you know, pretty much the best of. So the first one is your 5x7. Now the 5x7, the measurement Craig told us is to the outside of the shadow box. So in that you can see you've got a bigger aperture space, but it also comes with lots and lots of other dies as well. So it comes with nesting dies. So you saw when Craig was decorating his box there, he used the different shapes on the nesting dies to create mats and layers, and you can do that as well, and it interchanges between the sets. So that's the 5x7, so that you get in your bundle here as well at $96.99. These are exclusive launch to us as well, by the way. We've got them exclusively for the next 24 hours. They haven't even been launched yet by Crafters Companion here in the UK. We were first. Right, next up, well, listen, if you've got it, flaunt it, and we are. Right, next one is the 4x6. So that's what this one here. So if I just compare that to the 5x7, obviously it gives you another opportunity. It gives you another size to work with as well. And it comes with new accessory dies as well. So you can see it comes with the fancy corners. It also comes with, actually, let's zoom in on here, because the 21 dies are really important here, because you can actually decorate the way the edging of your shadow boxes looks. If I just grab a sample here, I can show you how you can change the look of the edging of the boxes. And Craig's just made a box with all flat sides so far, but you've got dies on here that will allow you to decoratively edge your shadow boxes as well. Isn't that lovely? It's really, really cool. So you get that set of dies as well. It's a whopping set of dies, because you get 21 dies in that one. The first one, you get 33 dies. So it's an awesome value for money. So it really is. It's going to see you through lots and lots of different projects and possibilities. Now, the third set is the slim line. So you can see that's this size here. 34 dies on this. And you can see, if we zoom in again on the set of dies itself, you've got the actual box die to make that slim line die. Which, what's the measurement of that one? It's 11.5 by 7 inches. And you've got all of the nesting dies there as well. I think Craig was using this one in that first demo there. And then you've got these sculpted ones here and the ovals as well, plus more decorative edging dies. And again, there's no repeats in those edging dies. So they're all different, Craig, aren't they, between the die sets? They are. Which is amazing. Right, the entire bundle there, the price tag that this should be is £32 higher. So I think it's $129.97. But what we've done here, because it is a brand new exclusive launch, no one else has it. We've got it exclusively today here in the UK, and you can buy now by simply just calling us on 0800 001 4433. Now, please remember, when you're shopping with us, you can check out once, twice, 22 times, 35 times, 102 times, today up until midnight, and you'll only pay 1 P&P, and it'll all happen at the end of the day because we don't charge your card until we're ready to dispatch. Look at all of the different possibilities. Sorry, I pinched one there. That was me. I'll put one back in its place, shall I? There you go. Sorry. I pinched one on the way so I could show you. Anyway, Craig's going to show us some of the concepts of the box dies as well, because he's got a desk full of them. So should we take a little wander back to the desk? Because remember, you can break those die sets down as well. If you want to buy them individually, they are available on the website. In fact, before we do anything else, let's go to hobbymaker.co.uk, and you'll see everything in this hour, everything that we have on the show, including the Gemini bundle as well, which will be there and available. Go to pre-order, and you will see all of the different sets. We've got the mini die sets there as well, which are available in bundles, and they are really, really super cool. And we'll maybe come to those as well in a bit more detail before the end of the show. But now, Craig, you can start talking to us about the sea of possibilities with these.
Exactly, yes. So we're showing you one way, and that's one of an absolute abundance ways.
You've been working hard with these, haven't you?
Now, we do, I can't take credit for these ones, but Christina on our team, she's made these ones for us. Thank you, Derek.
It's all right.
We tend to do black and white ones to show you. They're the best way to show you the concepts of different ways in which you can use them. So there is now a lovely shaker with acetate in the front, using the nesting dies inside, even the nesting dies in the middle, as well as some glitter or gems.
Love it.
Another one again with the easel form, but with this one here, it's using the decorative panels. Let's just fold that one there. So this is then creating the decorative panels that you can see in here. These are good for your ribbon threading. Really, really fab.
Fabulous.
So thinking of, you know, the names or that maybe you want to put in there.
Jolly good.
Then we've got really simple shadow box. However, let's go it that way. By adding a card front, you've got like a little book. So you've got a little book in there, so it could be a little photo in there. It could be maybe decorate them at Christmas time with, you know, the script with Santa, the toys, go in, do a little lock on that on there. You can be doing these ones.
Chocolate!
Chocolate, absolutely.
Sorry.
Chocolate.
I don't know where that came from.
You could do. And then with this one here, similar to what we showed you before, but the slimline. However, what we've done is we've decorated the inner panels. And because each of the dies are separate in their own element, you can then cut the inside, the outside, and then even the actual outer side if you wanted to. So you've got options there.
Do you know what? This is a great way of gifting gift cards, because we're all doing that now. We've stopped buying physical things, really, haven't we? Because we say, oh, get your gift card. And you can send someone a voucher via an email, but it's not as much fun as actually opening something. This is a really nice way of doing that.
Really nice way of doing it. Now, I know so many at home will see these style home decor frames in the stores and that. Really, really popular just now, and they will be for quite a while. Make your own. The colours you like, the card that you've got, maybe the colours that the recipient likes.
And you can make them to fit the shapes that you want them to, rather than what the shops dictate they should be.
100%.
Brilliant.
Then if you are, of course, you love your inking and that, you can decorate them with your inks. But then still going on with your home decor, you can see by adding your ribbon at the back there, you can then go in and create 3, 4, 5 if you want.
As many as you like.
You know, if you've got all the grandkids in them, and each one, you could be picture of them, you know, the youngest, then the next age up, the next age up. You know, you can do all these. It could be
those embarrassing pictures that are in a drawer right now. Get them out, show the world.
Get them out there. Then start to do your diary form if you want to by adding a little magnet. Look at that.
That's cool. I like that.
How cool is that? All you need to do is think about the colours, the way you want to decorate these. You showed a good one just earlier on, Derek, that was all decorated. But by adding a strip of cardstock down the spine, and then you can start to create your little book, you know, so putting two together and that, so maybe lockets in there, maybe maybe things like even your little perfumes or your aftershave or anything
well,
like
listen,
that
you think as well, how many photo frames have you got in your house? When you look at them, you think, they looked all right in 1984, but they've kind of fallen behind the times.
Absolutely.
This is a great way of bringing those up to date, really, isn't
Really
it?
good, yeah. Then you might have your daughter, your granddaughter who loves obviously the fairy tale, boys as well. Why not start to create their own little fairy tale with the stamps, the dies that you've already got from us at Crafters Companion elsewhere. Maybe you've got the fairy tale toppers and that from Hunky Dory. Start to use these ones in if you want to.
Whopper toppers.
Whopper toppers. Going into creating your own little drawer sets. Now, these outer elements, these are just made using your scoreboard, your Ultimate Pro. And then you can then create the concept with the drawers.
That's
so your
very clever.
Chocolate. Little girls' dressing table with their own little, like the rings that they like to do, the necklaces, the bangles, all these sorts of things.
Well, and as well, I mean, there are concepts like this out on the high street, like jewellery trays, and they'll charge you like 30 quid per level for it. I mean, you can make your own over and over again, can't you?
Of course you could. Over and over again.
That's
it could
so
be 3, 5, 6 if you wanted to. Still going in the home decor here. Simply attaching 4 together. That's just a bit of cardstock. Big bit of cardstock attached all 4 together. Couple more so we can do one last demo. This sort of style we're going to be doing in the 5 o'clock hour. And in actual fact, you'll be able to see. So can you see just right behind, look, see that one there, the blue, just peeping out there? That's this style, and we're going to be doing one of those, and we're going to be decorating that in the 5 o'clock hour.
I like that, and can I just throw into that as well, this one, because I moved it out of the way because it was just in the way, but how cool is that? And you could have that way round, of course. You could actually get a real clock mechanism in there. Actually, you can make that into a living, breathing clock because you can get the mechanisms in there these days as well.
Absolutely.
Because it's super, super strong. It's brilliant. Now, listen, just before, we're going to do one more demo in the show, hopefully, but I'm going to show you the mini die bundles first, if that's okay, because these are super, super cool. Let's start over here. Now, these are the mini dies. You saw the little elephant and the little thing that Craig had earlier. Now, please make sure that you get in quick for these because these are already flying out of the door. I can see the screens right now. You get 5 dies for the price of 4. So this is bundle number 1. Actually, let me just move these to one side just so it's clear that which is which. So with this, you get the With Love, you get the Happy Birthday, you get the Fabulous Balloons, you get the Best Wishes, and you get the Just For You. But they're all at that scale that, that Craig was showing us earlier for decorating those aperture panels, which is really, really good. So that is what is called the Happy Birthday dies. So that's $24.95. Oh, it's not $24.95. No. If you bought all 5, it would be $24.95. Oh, okay, right. Well, we're going to do 5 for the price of 4. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much, Crafters Companion. Even Craig looks surprised. £19.90. We're very good, you know. We're very good negotiating. £19.96 then, and then gets you 5 of the mini dies there as well, which is really, really superb. Now, we've got 2 other bundles to show you as well. So go to the website at hobbymaker.co.uk or call our team free on 0800 001 4433. You've always got the telephone number on the screen there as well. So if you've never shopped with us before, it's so easy, I promise you. We'll get all of your orders to you within 4 to 6 days, and it's only 1 P&P all day long. Now, we're going to also, should we show you this one? This one's called Plant Parent, I think, this one, isn't it? So that's got the butterfly. You always need a butterfly in crafting. Craig will tell you why in a moment. Dragonfly, you've got the fairy there. You've got some lovely little tag dies and little pennant dies. And my favourite, hang on. My favourite's this one. My favourite, look, that's Plant Parent. That's perfect now, isn't it? Absolutely brilliant. You can do that in all kinds of different card stocks. Now, again, with this bundle, it's 5 for the price of 4, hence the price. I feel so small next to you. I need a step.
Sorry. I don't hear that often.
There's nothing you can do about that, is it? He's not even wearing his heels today. £19 and 90. You've got a pair of Cuban, I know. $19.96. So again, it's 5 for the price of 4. He's wearing his flats today. Very, very busy. Now, the third bundle that we've got for you, I will show you, is this one. And this one is called Congrats. I'm liking these steps, actually. Everything's very lovely and new. So this is all about new baby. This is about the new arrivals, actually. So you've got Congrats, you've got the little baby clothes there with a little elephant, the nappy pin. How cute is that? A nappy pin die. Then you've got your new home ones. You've got the little pet ones. Oh, is that little pet bowls there?
Yes.
Oh, and pet paws. And you've got special friends as well. That's a bumper set. That'll go straight away, I think. That one is going to go straight away. I love it. £19.96. Can I show you some examples as well? Let me show you some samples because I know the design team have been working super, super hard. So let me show you have a little look at this, and then I can show you some samples, because these are everything on a mini scale. So if you're scrapbooking, if you're doing smaller scale projects, these dies are absolutely brilliant because they're not giant dies.
No.
They're in a smaller scale. It means that you can make lovely little albums and booklets using all of those. So for that, for instance, it's a new baby one. So you've got the little elephant.
Elephant?
the element of the elephant. Oh, it's a nappy. That I wonder what that was from the die. It's a nappy or a diaper if you're watching stateside. There you go. Those tags can be made to welcome a new arrival. You've got Happy New Home because you've got the little houses there. There are the plant parent dies there, which is super, super cool. Oh, I've got two stuck together here. Look, there's a bookmark underneath as well. So have a little look through those mini die bundles and get them checked out as quickly as you possibly can because it's really, really busy so far today. And thank you for all your lovely messages as well. Keep them coming in. We're going to pop this one up from lovely Linda in the West Midlands. She said, I phoned the customer helpline this morning. So nice to speak to a real person who did their very best to help me. Loving this new channel. Thank you so much. Well, you wouldn't believe, would you, Craig? Because you've been involved in a lot of these channels and you have your own channel up at Crafters Companion as well, I know. You would never believe this channel was a week old, would you?
No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. You know, and I know you say that, but you're absolutely right enough. You know, we've come here.
Usually it's absolute chaos for weeks and months and whatever, and we've just gone, hello, we're here, which is brilliant.
But that's what's so good as well, you know, the partnership with HobbyMaker, Crafters Companion, to say as well, anything that you see me or the two Debbies or Jan or Corinne or any of us on the team, you know, you can go across onto our YouTube and you will find videos of everything that we do.
That's a good point, actually, because there is a video, isn't there, for the shadow boxes. That's on your Facebook Live as well, isn't it? You did a Facebook Live.
I did. If you do follow me on social media, I'm just warning you, I post a lot. I love my social media.
He's never off that.
I'm never off it.
Here he is with the Insta story again.
But yes, I done a Facebook Live on Monday night.
You did?
With these ones, and it's a Facebook Live. It's me at home in my own craft room, chatting away. No interaction with the chatting from the presenter.
You were lucky I was asleep when that Facebook Live was on. Right, you can follow Craig on Facebook. He is Craig Laird, as in king. I mean, how you got a royal name, I'll never know, but there you go. So Craig Laird, Crafters Companion.
And that goes for all of us. Just pop our name in with CC at the end and you'll find all of us on the team at Crafters Companion.
Right, we've got about, what, 6 minutes?
Yes, let's quickly go into this one here. So what I've done already is exactly the same as before. I've taken our white Centura Pearl and I've ran through the 4x6 die. Exactly the same as the last one, which gives us this look here. And, you know, keep in mind, we are back again at 5 o'clock with these ones.
Yes.
So we can go over a few more ideas.
And in the meantime, that means if you've got any questions about that,
absolutely,
you can actually get them in and Craig can answer those for you a little bit later on as well. We've got an email address, have we, Laura? Oh, the silence was deafening then. Well, I tell you what, we've got a studio at hobbymaker.co.uk, but we have a Facebook page as well, of course, at HobbyMaker, so you can pop your questions in there as well.
Do you know what's really, really lovely as well with the Facebook and Instagram with HobbyMaker is you guys share lots of the stuff. So whether it's us on the team, you know, you guys at HobbyMaker have shared what I've been posting. You share what other people, you know, that come on a daily basis. You're sharing ideas and everything like that. And it's so refreshing for a channel
it's open.
To do
We're
that.
doing things in a completely different way. We're not saying, oh, we can't say that company's name because of this company.
Nope.
We are open. We are an open door, which is fantastic. It's really, really good.
Really, really
We don't pretend that there aren't anybody else out there because, you know, that's the real world, isn't it?
It is. You know, you're right. So taking my tape off and I'm folding these tabs in. At this point, I'm doing nothing different than what I've done before. So folding these ones in. So what I'm then going to do, now that we're good to go, I'm going to roll that one. So we're going to roll, we're going to press, and then I'm going to hold that just at the base there, pressing it in. We're going to do exactly the same within this one here. And this isn't one, it's not a time-consuming concept to make, but don't rush it. Do you know what I mean? Just sit,
I think,
relax.
though, Craig, I think a lot of craft concepts can have too many stages in them, and therefore you feel that if you try it the first time and it doesn't quite go right, you feel it's your fault. And actually, because these are so intuitive, for me, I feel like I hadn't seen this before today. I had a quick look at your Facebook Live, obviously. but I didn't know whether, am I going to be able to do that? I've got a Gemini machine at home, I've got the cardstock, I could take the dies home and have a go tonight. But I'm pretty confident that after following your first demonstration, do you know what, I might be able to do this as well.
That would be good. And
might be able to do this, you know, which is good. And I think that's nice because it gives you something that you can be super confident with first time, and that means you'll go back to it and do more of it.
that's it, exactly. There's nothing worse than you buy a product and you try and use it, you have difficulties, or you have difficulties, you've got nowhere to turn. You've
Yeah.
not got
Yeah.
an idea of who to ask. You know, us at Crafters Companion, we've got the girls on the call centre. As we established, we're all on social media, so you just ask us a question. And it's always good, because I know it's a cliche thing to say, but there's never a silly question.
No, no, no.
Always something that,
no.
you know, someone will need help with, a little bit of advice with, and that's what we're there for.
Well, and you're not just following a few lines of written instruction on the back of the packaging and left to your